And we also have mouths that are not on fire today.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, they're not really going to be on fire, but
it's a different kind of fire, I feel like.
Yeah, we've got Bean Boozled.
Yeah, here we go.
Boozled, Bamboozled. What's going to happen? How are we going to have to eat these things?
We got a whole jar of jelly beans. Look at this magical assortment of colors that we've got. Half of them are good and half of them are bad. Anytime a bluff gets through, Charlie and I are going to reach our hands in here and try to find the same color.
So we could be eating cappuccino or living onions.
Delicious.
Or peach. Or barf.
Or barf. or old bandage. Or cherry.
What the heck are we thinking? Let's flip it over here and here. Yes, let's get in. Let's get into the action.
Look at this. AK Flop's kind of the world here. Good Broadway draw.
Roger's got the basil. Richard's got squatoosh, bean boosh.
Bean boosh. I like that.
And now Max actually picked up a pair of threes, a little bit of equity. He's sitting with about the same equity that Melvin has with 10-8, searching for that 9.
Double gutter right there.
And Richard does what we thought he does, let it go. So it looks like we're going to have four-way action going to the turn 70, or going to the river. $76 in the pot. Now it's heads up. Caught up with us. Quick bet of $25 and a call, and the river card is
there. It is.
He folded it. He folded 8-10.
Well, Roger still gets that when he gets there with the jacks. Yeah, he folded the 8-10. He would have made a nice bottom end of the straight.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh man, that was cold.
All right, and then Roger shows jack high for the first pot coming in hot, $101 headed over to him. And once again, if you're just joining us, then we've got something fun to show you.
We got Bean Boozled.
We got Bean Boozled.
3 whole boxes, so we're expecting a lot of bluffs.
And we got even more.
Yeah, and that whole unopened package right there. So this is going to be an interesting day. I think this has become poker plus Charlie and Chase eat some weird stuff.
A little bit of entertainment, a little bit of fun stuff. So what you're doing, you're joining in to us live at KoJack's in Midland, Texas. You got the chaser, the jelly beans in front of him. It's just out of sight. We need to find a way to set it like
that. We need a pedestal here. We'll try and raise up a pedestal.
Don't put it on the pedestal. Yes, it is. Welcome out to Charlie's Game. Chase is now a huge part of Charlie's Game. 1-2 action coming to you live from KoJack's Midland, Texas.
Hey, yeah, come check us out. We got a couple of tables running actually aside from this 1-2 game that we're live streaming. So, you know, if you want to come play some poker, I had my shot last night, and it was fine. But come out here, exactly. So come out here and play. Maybe you'll do a little better than I did. We got Cole with the suited ace and Richard with the suited king. He's got the same suit as Cole, so we could see some fireworks here. The flop develops right.
We always wish the worst stuff to happen. I hope 3 hearts come out of it.
We're sadists. What can we say?
I thought it was a misdeal. No, it's not. We're going to the flop 3-way action.
Oh, no hearts at all.
2 people have aces, AK and Cole is not going to shy down.
No, he's not. Basil folded the clubs. Would have made a club draw here on the flop. Just like that, Richard's King 8 is out. Richard had a great run out in Vegas over the course of the last couple of weeks. Hey, what did I say?
King 8 or King 9? What is
King 9.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh, the K9, the German Shepherd. $45 bet from Cole on a board that they're chopping right now.
That's right. Neither kicker plays with those paired 8s right there.
They're chopping regardless.
Hey, Frank, good to hear from you.
All right, I appreciate that. We're working on that. We got it fixed from last week, Mr. Espino. No more sounding like in a hallway.
Hopefully. We may need to turn down the...
How is that, Frank?
Ooh, and that 3 seals it up. Basil would have made a flush.
Choppy chop. I would like to see a bet. 188 in the pot. I would like to see a huge bet right there.
Instead, it's 60.
And he's going to go ahead and call it off because he realizes unless he has ace king, it's a chop pot.
Very good point right there.
his beard game is strong.
Super strong. Super strong. Love the fade on the sideburns area into the beard.
He could be an egghead. He just has to toss some glasses on.
Toss some glasses on. That's the only trick.
So there's the call. You saw the dealer pick it up to pull it in the middle of the pot. She looked over, saw the other ace, said, here, just take it back.
Yeah, take it back.
We're not going to waste any time. Welcome out, joining us in KoJack's Live. We appreciate everybody stopping by to say hi. Hope your week has been going great.
Yeah.
But the best part about Charlie's game is tomorrow's Friday.
Hey!
TGIF.
TGIT today.
Thank goodness it's
Thursday.
TGIT.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say TGIF, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
I always like to say, so happy it's Thursday. Love that.
I think it's TGICG. Thank God it's Charlie's game.
There it is.
All right, it took me a minute to get that in my head, make sure the letters lined up with the acronyms, and we got it there. So you're joining us here at KoJack's. A lot of big stuff coming up, some stuff that we actually cannot announce yet. Which
secrets?
Yes, secrets. I like secrets. But we've got some big stuff coming up in August. You're definitely going to want to be part of it. On top of that, coming up Saturday, the biggest tournament of the week, the $200 bounty tournament, $50 for every knockout, but the prize pool has been $8,000 to $12,000.
Huge tournament.
Every single week.
Great turnout, great players, and that bounty for $50 every time you knock a player out.
We had a guy cash out with 9 of them last week.
9 of them.
$450.
Ooh, that's a pretty good payday.
Fitting in by Cole.
Uh-oh, here we go. Melvin with the 6-4. He's out of there.
Since Cole's so aggressive, we're going to run some of his hands blind, just to see how you would play it at home.
Smart.
Look at this, Richard. Oh, I thought he was jumping in the action with 10-4. So we're going to be three-way action at the flop, already $46. And if you're not familiar with our 1-2 game, we run it out here half price, $7 an hour, anywhere from a $60 to a $300 buy-in, no matching the stacks. So we give the advantage to the person who's winning.
That's right. Now sometimes these games get real deep too, so if you want to show up and try to win some chips off a deep player, show up right around now, and by the time you get there, we'll see some deep stacks. I imagine this game is going to get pretty deep as well by the end of the night.
Anytime you've got Max sitting in seat 10, you've got Cole sitting in seat 2, you've got AK sitting in seat 6. AK does not like to fold.
No, he does not. And this is evidence right here. He's got Queen 7, trying to get a bluff through, and if that is the case,
check.
Wait a second. He shows it down, but it doesn't get through.
And Cole had a little something. We don't see what it is yet. I wish we had a way to flash his hand now.
Right. Yeah. Better than Queen 7.
But we
know that.
Yes, it's better than Queen 7. Maybe Queen 8. We'll call it Queen 8.
And we'll be moving on to hand number 3. We did have a graphics glitch with hand number 3, so maybe now's a good time to talk about some of the other tournaments that we've got going on. A qualifier on Sunday for our $10,000 added tournament that's going to be occurring August 3rd and 4th. So this Sunday is the last qualifier. So if you want to qualify for that gigantic tournament that we're going to be having, Sunday is going to be your chance to do that. Now, of course, you can just buy in directly to the big tournament, but definitely come out and check that out. $10,000 added tournament, Charlie. What do you think the prize pool is going to get up to? 25, 30K?
So what people do not realize, this is a $240 tournament. Our $200 tournaments automatically get to $10,000, $15,000 on these big ones right here. And we've got qualifiers coming over from CCC. They're coming in with us. Their players are going to be coming over playing this tournament. It's a $240 entry tournament for 50,000 chips. There's an additional bonus chip for 25,000 chips for $20 more. So for $260, you start off with $75,000.
Pretty good.
If you bust, you hit the rail, you walk back up, you re-register. $120 starts you off with 50,000 chips. $140 starts you off with 75,000 chips.
Boom.
So you can. It's one of those that you can jump back in and get all kinds of fun. And we're going to go ahead and flip over here.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
Look at these hands.
Everybody's got a little bit of something. But that's how our games go around here. If you're ready to play some poker, KoJack's has it out. But that tournament, it's a $240 entry tournament. But the grand thing about that is it's going to be a big prize pool. And then whatever the prize pool is, we're going to throw $10,000 more on top. So on top, he is correct,
That's
and
cool.
that's the biggest thing in the world. I think we should eat a jelly bean.
All right, let's eat a jelly bean, because you know what? The graphics messing up might as well have been...
Hold up, no, drop it back. You gotta close your eyes. You gotta close your eyes and dig in.
Charlie is the eternal stirrer. Here.
All right, here we go.
I'll say it nicely. He's the stirrer.
All right, so here we go.
All right, I got a pink one.
I got a yellow one. And no telling what this is, but cheers.
Just cheers.
The last time we did this, it was a terrible idea.
It was bad. All right. I sniffed it first.
Yep, I got the bad one.
Smells like a jelly bean. I'm just make-believing this is the good one.
I got rotten egg.
I'm not sure if it's toothpaste. I think the pink ones are bad either way. What is the pink one supposed to be? It says tutti free or stinky socks. So I guess I didn't get stinky socks. That's good. Yeah. Tutti frutti. Johnny's having a rough time on these streams. I feel like for the pity points, I might just pretend that I got the bad one every time. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see what'll happen. Alright, we did it.
That was bad. Not as bad as the hottest chip I've ever eaten in my life. Never will do that again.
That was something.
So if you didn't get a chance to watch last week's stream, go ahead and tune back in because you'll see Chase sitting just like this.
Oh yeah.
And you will see me with the roll of toilet paper that we still have handy and drying off my forehead because my week since then has been horrid.
Yeah.
Nothing I eat tastes normal.
That's how it goes.
Nothing I eat is hot anymore.
Right.
I ate a jalapeno hot dog taco today, and I put from Torchy's or whatever it's called. I put the queso on top of it.
Oh yeah.
And it still wasn't hot. So
love the spicy meat.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the spicy. So I'm glad to hear you coming around. Look at this Roger coming around here with the KoJack's, the jiggities,
Couple hooks.
AJ, Richard with the Ace Quisha.
And we're going to have a pot starting off, and I like this because Melvin's going to jump in with 7-5. He doesn't realize how alive his two cards are.
Yeah, Melvin's. Whoa! Look at this.
Flop comes out 7, 2, 3, 2 clubs.
It's about the best flop you could ask for when you have 7-5. But Roger with the jacks is not going anywhere, and Melvin's going to go ahead and bet it.
I think
Richard
Richard and Brad are going to lay it down. Melvin is going to make the call. Because he's right where he wants to be. He's a little sneaky. He started a stack right around $200. Wow, that was $75.
That's a big bet.
That's a big bet. $253 sitting in the pot. And
Let's see another club.
Melvin's got 5 outs, 3 of them which are a 5.
Let's see that 5 of clubs. Oh, it's a 6 instead.
That's it. That got him even stronger. He went from 5 outs to 9 outs, just like that.
Boom.
Roger says.
Maybe that was the wrong sound effect.
Roger says bet 100. Melvin says all in for 90, and Melvin calls. 1 card left in the deck, 20% chance. That's not bad odds.
Not bad.
It's not where I want to be, but That's not terrible.
You're getting close to the correct
4 or 5, and he hits neither of them. 4 cards straight, sends him to the rail. Roger pulls in $243 profit. He is now your chip leader at $608 in chips.
Go on.
Melvin's still looking at his cards. He's like, please be a 4. Please be a 4.
No,
it's not.
No matter how many times you do the math and count upwards, still 4 cards to a straight.
And he does what every poker player hates to do. He digs in his pocket.
Oh yeah.
And so he's going to be adding on for, it looks like about, a quick count of that, looks like about 200.
About 200. It looks like a couple of 20s on there.
I love how poker players always count the money under the table.
Under the table.
Yeah, they don't want it out and they count it.
You don't want to let anyone know.
No. And Roger's over there stacking some chips up. Wonder who he's got some bets on this weekend. He loves him some golf. He lays on all those players.
Very nice.
So we do have a very diverse table. A few different people, a couple of the same faces. Sitting in seat number 1, Mr. Basil. Over in seat number 2, I got to go ahead and flip this. We've got Team Cole.
Oh, right there. We got some merch.
Can't fit it over this, but Team Cole
was the gold right there.
Oh,
very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, these were made up by his mom over at City Body Wrecker in Hugo, Oklahoma. And we have built you can't really see it, but we have built a wall of the Cole hats. And sitting in seat number 3, Mr. Reba Melvin. He walking back to the table as fast as he can. He did miss that hand though. Seat number 4, Mr. Alex Rivas. He is been running hot in some tournaments. I saw him in that bomb pot picture yesterday.
That's right. Yeah, doing really well. That bomb pot tournament was excellent yesterday. And like you said, we got the bounty tournament coming up. In seat 5, we got JR. In seat 6, we've got AK, who has become a staple of this game. 7, we've got Brad, Mr. Brad, doing well. Also a staple of this game.
Staple of this game and the best hot dog maker in west of the Mississippi.
Hot dog Brad. And then in seat 9, we got Roger, who actually signed me up at KoJack's on my first day. I filled out my membership application with him.
Oh,
sorry, Richard.
Yeah.
Not Roger. Richard. Roger is not related to the restaurateur, Al Copeland in New Orleans. I learned that earlier today. And then we've got Max in seat 10, who looks like he's having a bad time. He's got his hand on his forehead right now.
He's always struggling, but you missed.
But he's always king.
You missed the most proficient person at the table.
Who's that?
That's Richie Rich sitting in seat number 9.
Richie Rich in seat number 9. He's the one.
Yeah, he's the one that signed me. He's the one that went on a red hot run out in Vegas over the last couple of weeks. Flip over to the game real quick. 10-8-3 is the flop. 10-8-3. Only person that caught it's Cole. Sneaky 8-5.
Sneaky middle pair right there. And he probably was getting into this pot to bluff at it and make us eat some jelly beans.
It's much easier to bluff at a pot when you have a Roger stack sitting in front of you.
That's right.
But Max, he's the initial bettor, and $45 ace king on a flop of 10-8-3, 2 spades.
Getting 2 callers.
Yeah, we've got another pot brewing, $216 in the pot, and that's going to shut down. Max should check.
And Cole improves technically to 2 pair, 10s and 8s.
And everybody else has a pair.
A pair of 10s. And there's the ace on the river.
And that's why you bet ace king. You hope to backdoor into the best hand, and now will Max bet it? Or is he scared of the 10s?
It is possible.
He's not scared. $60 into 200 and what? 220, give or take 217 to be exact. Cole lets it go. He knows he's no good. Roger says, my king jack is no good. I won the last one. I got a stack of chips. I'm going to save them for another day.
He's out of there.
So how is everybody doing tonight? Have we found that North Korea viewer? Searching for it. Our stream shuts down when we hit it, which we know we never will.
We're still looking out for you. We'll give you a free hour and a free daily if you come by to KoJack's.
Yeah, so where's everybody watching tonight from? I think Mr. Frank's watching out from Midland, Texas. Once again, we want to welcome him out to the KoJack's live stream. We've got 2 tables running, getting ready to open up a 3rd table. But the greatest part about this is if you're not even in the Midland area, go visit our sister club, CCC, over in Odessa, Texas. They have, let's look, they have a $115 no limit hold'em tournament that just started. They've already got a table of that. And alongside of that, they've got a cash game running. Then over at the River League in San Angelo, Texas, no tournaments today. They're notorious for pineapple free rolls, for all kinds of tournaments. They've got cash games going over there. So if you're out in Midland, Odessa, or San Angelo, or any of the surrounding areas, there are cash games to be set down at, money to be won, and chips to be stacked.
Of course. And check us out here at KoJack's too. We got 2 tables running right now.
Richard picks up a monster.
Ace Queen. Dominating Brad's ace 9.
I think he's going to he's
there it is.
I am very sneaky.
There it is, the $2 call right there. That ace queen is worth $2.
Cole's going to raise.
Cole's going to bet it up 4.
I love how he doesn't even count.
No, he just throws it in there.
This looks good. This looks good. We're going to toss it in. So he raises up to 22, and King 6 makes the call. Roger with King 7 offsuit makes the call. This is where Richard might make a move.
This is interesting. We've got 3 aces already used up and 3 kings already used up too. So Max could very well show down the best hand here with his pocket 3s.
I didn't even see that. Isn't it crazy to have the only pair and oh, he's going into the flop with the lead. Okay.
Yeah, everybody else is holding everybody else's outs. Whoa. Little freeze frame.
Yeah, just testing to see if we're paying attention. So 6-way action going to the flop, $137 in the pot. Flop comes out 10-9-8. Cole likes that, so does AK.
That's right. And Brad with the middle pair right there, pair of 9s.
Roger's open-ended, 6 or a jack for Roger. Jack would be no good for him.
Yeah, Jack would be terrible. Cole would pull ahead.
And Cole bets it like he's already hit the Jack. Interesting though. No, I don't think I saw any Jacks in this hand.
That's true too. I think they're all live.
Jack Talk Tie. What movie?
The Crouching Tiger, Hidden Jack.
Meet the Parents.
Oh yeah.
Jack Talk Tie.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Can you keep up with this?
I think what we should have to do is take a drink of the jelly beans on a bluff.
A drink of the jelly beans?
Yeah, a mouthful of jelly
beans. A whole mouthful. Well, maybe the bad would offset the good in that case.
That would be my hope. So Richard does make that call with ace queen. He thinks he's looking for a jack, but he's in a lot of trouble if one hits.
That is true.
So we got a flush draw, a little straight draw, and a bigger straight draw. $362 in the pot, and the flush completes. But now here's the issue for Richard. He's got the third nut flush club in his hand.
That's true.
AK already throws all in. That's a big bet. $233. Cole's already gone. Yeah, that's the end of it.
Yeah, there's no way Cole's sticking around trying to get a gutter ball facing a $230 bet. That's a full pot size bet.
That's how you do it. You got it, you bet it. If they want to chase, they want to catch up, then that's how it is.
That's right.
$595, headed over to AK. He now sets $295 up. He sets at $595. So seat number 4, seat number 5, they're both struggling a little bit in the VPIP department.
That is true.
What does VPIP stand for?
VPIP, voluntarily put into pot. That is if you are raising pre-flop or if you are calling pre-flop, you are voluntarily putting those chips in the pot. It's a good proxy for how active a player is at the table.
So there's a lot of online sites that make you have 60%, 50% VPIP to be able to stay on the table.
Interesting.
Right now, our VPIPs are 66, 66, 66, 66, 83, 33, 33, 40, 0, and 0. So as we watch the 8K sitting in seat 6, look at his cards. He's going to be in the big blind, but he needs that time so that he can continue to stack up that monstrosity of chips that he just won. Action moves around 10-3, not too much for Roger to do. Richard's looking to be a little active here. He makes a call with Jack 6 suited, folds around to Cole. And
now it's Melvin's turn for the ace quisha here.
Yes, and Cole raises it up, fiddling the Basil bet. Basil's sitting directly to his right, and he raises it up. And we're going to have 4-way action, $61 makes you hollers in the pot. AK still struggling stacking those chips up. Look at this. That must be a good feeling. I never see that.
Yeah.
I'm always getting people to stack their chips up. Look at this.
Yeah,
that would have been a flop for Cole last hand.
Melvin with the ace queen flops trips
And
right
just
there.
checks it.
Smooth check. Ooh, a third heart though.
And he's got the nut heart also. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. I would check it again if I was him. Let somebody step on off into the trap.
This is one of those times where you've got so much of the board locked up. What kind of hand are you expecting a call from if you bet?
He's already got the check mark on the hand. There's nothing anybody can hit. And he
decides to
he
got
the
ace. And there's the ace making Melvin boats up. And he bets it.
Basil, we are eating those jelly beans, but we need you to bluff a hand. If you bluff a hand, Basil, we'll eat 5.
Yeah. If C1 bluffs, we eat 5.
Yes.
And he's got the image to pull it off, too.
That's not the absolute nuts, so we don't have to eat 3.
That's true.
Absolute would be pocket queens.
Pocket queens. Now, here's a question. If a player is holding a queen, then the absolute nuts changes, yeah?
Shut up.
Well, the next nuts would be aces.
Shut up. You're right. Moses giving a shout out to Hector Basil giving a shout out to Moses and Hector. Once again, thanks for joining in, gentlemen. We appreciate you joining us out. This is 1-2 Live, and Basil is dressed in fire red to commemorate our hottest moment of our lives. You said it was the second hottest of yours.
Yeah. I ate probably a half a bottle of Da Bomb hot sauce by accident one time. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
So was it overall hotter than the hot chip, or was the hot chip instantly hotter?
The hot chip started out hot before it even entered my mouth. I sniffed it by accident.
I told you not to.
Yep, that was a bad choice.
I told you not to. Basil's got Deuce 4 showing the camera right there. Not that we can't see it on the board.
Of course.
Oh, Basil's saying he can't bluff with that. 42.
Ooh, look at this. Cole with the pocket king.
Sets down just in time.
Do you think he's going to play this hand?
And he's going to hate this because
he can't.
He says I'm all in because those chips are not active because he didn't have them at the start of the hand.
Beginning of the hand.
Moses shouting him out. Where are you watching from? Are you in Midland, Odessa, or other? Mr. Gonzalez, it's always a pleasure to have you out. So Cole shoves all of his remaining chips all in.
This is a great play.
It looks like around $86. Richard had raised to 15 right before that with Queen 7. And you never know what to expect with Cole. He could have a monster. He could have squadoosh.
And he could just be trying to get rid of his chips so that he can add back up to the 300 max.
But in this case, chances are he's going to get it.
It looks like AK trying to count out some calling chips. There he goes. He puts it in the middle.
AK has ace 9
of clubs.
Lauren saying hi to Mr. Roger. He's got all smiles. Richard's calling.
And Richard looks like he's a gambling man. There's one thing I know about Richard. He enjoys the gamble.
I like his hat.
His hat, yeah. He's also he's a poker pro and a Pac-Man pro.
His hat is on point. So we're going to have three-way action, and there's going to be an action behind because Richard's still got a few chips left in the stack. He's got about $31.
That's right.
AK's got a ton.
AK's got plenty more where that came from. And you see Lauren lining up to deal. It looks like probably the next hand. One of my favorite dealers. And Whitney as well.
Three-way, the flop comes out. Queen, Jack, 6. And Richard's going to probably shove his remaining $31 in there. And at this point, AK's got to call that. And it's $31 to win $291.
Yeah, there's no way you can fold here. And he kind of surrenders his hands up in the same way. What else are you going to do?
I mean, no poker player at that point is going to go. And he's not dead against the kings. He's drawing really, really thin. 1 out of 5 shot, little under that to make it to the river and have the winning hand.
But it is possible. So you're telling me there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
And that turn could be ooh, it's a club. It's a 2 of clubs.
No help.
No help to anyone. A blankety blank blank.
And no help. So Richard's gonna win the side pot.
And his Cole.
Yeah, with his pair of queens, he's got top pair. And he is a gambling man.
So 31 turns into 62 just like that.
There you go.
And now Cole's not going to be able to add all of that money in there.
Yeah. Cole's only able to add $40.
There he goes. He's already got his rack to stack them up.
Did you have to turn the
Love it. And I like the level of integrity that Cole has because there's a lot of players that would try to just sneak that along.
Sure.
And you know.
Hey, rules are rules.
They try to get by with it, but exactly right. Rules are rules. We'll send you to the principal's office. You won't enjoy the outcome if you do cheat.
They're in place for a reason. We want to make sure the game is fair, and we also want to make sure that it's attainable here. The 1-2 game, we want to keep it kosher for all the players.
Yeah, Moses, we enjoyed you playing live last week. We look forward to being able to host you again. It's always a pleasure to have you out here. But players, don't forget, this Sunday at 3 p.m., the last qualifier. This is your last shot. And when we say last shot, after this, you have to buy in.
You have to buy in. And you can buy in, but why do that when you can qualify for $35? It's a freeze out.
And you get to take your chips with you.
Exactly. Any chips you get to bag and bring with you to the 10K added tournament.
Bag and tag, baby. Miss Lauren, we call her the local native card slinger. You see her flinging those out like she owns them. We need a little, like a Star Wars. Pew, pew, pew.
Which one? Is it this one?
Yes, every time she goes out. So starting hand number 9, the beautiful Miss Lauren is in the box. And Cole, look down at kings last time.
Pocket 5s this time.
You know he's wishing he could have left those chips on the table.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be at least 15.
Yeah, he throws out some red boys. It looks like 2 of them to me, but the graphics are in the way. Hey, there it is.
The Basil. Not many people getting much to call. Brad's not going to check him up with ace-7, but Roger says, hey.
Roger with that amberjack.
I got a stack of chips. I know what you have in your pocket because I just saw you buy them, so let's get those chips out of there.
Let's get that in the middle right there.
I like those Pumas.
The Pumas are nice.
Whose Pumas are those?
That is maybe Tech, one of our dealers. Nope, that is Melvin.
Those Pumas are pretty smooth.
Oh yeah, Melvin's got a good sense of style.
So look at this 3-bet by Roger. Raise it up to 52. Cole says, I call a call. And we're going to be heads up. Already over $100 in the pot. Flop comes out.
Whoa, there's ace high.
Yep.
And 6 to follow, as well as a deuce. Cole is far behind right now. Roger picking up the pair of aces, and it looks like he's about to shove in a bet of about 100. It might be a little bit more than that.
Bring me a grilled cheese.
But I don't expect Cole will be able to call here just with a small pocket pair.
Broccoli soup.
Especially the way the pre-flop. Oh, wait a second, he does call. And he's down to 1 out. As you can see, there are technically 2 outs. Any 5 will do it, but one of the 5s, the 5 of hearts, has already been folded. And we see an 8 on the turn. Doesn't change much. But of course, Cole now does not have any sorts of straight possibilities here, so he's going to get out of there. And just like that, Roger takes down another pot. Our chip leader here now 676 in his stack. Second place, Max at AK at 463. So yeah, looks like Roger's got about 200 on top of second place. Almost a full buy-in. Hey, there you go.
Look what we just figured out.
Hey, we learned how to do this.
Look what we just figured out, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for the chip stacks?
Pow!
Pow! Are you ready for the chip stacks to be gone? Oh, that was bad timing. So now we can actually show what the VPIPs are. This is absolute fire. We just figured something out on accident. So here's your VPIPs for your hand. Most active are Cole and Richard with AK right behind. JR and Alex, seat number 4 and 5.
Come on, pick it up.
Got some work to do.
I like Charlie is so kind. He said we figured that out, but he was the one clicking.
I always learn you don't take the credit.
That's okay.
So this is going to be one of those hands, $2 to play. Who's going to raise it up? Is it going to be Roger? Jack 10, he's got the Basil. Brad didn't even raise it up with Ace 10.
With Ace 10 offsuit. Maybe he doesn't like the Ace of Diamonds. Maybe that's what's going on here.
This is going to be one of those hands that somebody gets in trouble.
I'm picking Cole's hand to get Cole.
I like Cole. Okay, I'm taking Richard's then. I like Richard's. I like Richard's hand.
Wow, look at this.
There's a lot of people that have a piece of that. Cole has a piece, Basil has a piece, Brad's got a backdoor piece, Melvin's got a big piece looking for a 6, Richard's looking for, not looking for a 6, but looking for an ace.
And just like that, we see a couple of folds here. Charlie taking his chances, eating the jelly bean. He got an orange one, I think. He's shaking his head like it's not good. Probably it was barf.
That was horrible. And that's why you play Ace 10, just to get that backdoor possibility.
There it is, a pair of 10s right there on the turn.
Dwarfed by Basil's king though, and Basil plays it like he's got it, $27.
And Melvin making the call here. Oh, he's blowing barf breath on me every day. And it does smell barfy.
It tastes just like
It smells pretty bad.
Why did I eat one?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you should have to eat one.
I think so.
Alright, good.
I'm going to go for this cream colored one right here.
Let's do it. 3 players left in the hand.
Right here. I wanted the cream one, but I got...
Abuse.
Oh, I thought I got the good one. Definitely not. It was stinky sauce all the way.
And I smell it.
It tastes a little bit like some expensive cheese. More just, I guess, stinky sauce. And what is, had Cole stayed in 5-4?
Oh, Cole.
Yeah, I'm going to need something a little stronger than water to wash the taste go down.
Hey, Bethany, can you grab the tequila from the fridge?
Please, Bethany?
Where did I get Bethany from?
Bethany's our tequila getter.
All right, so
she's been here for a while now.
So if you're just now joining us in the chat, let us know. Type in, where are you watching from? Basil's got deuce 5, it looked like, going in the muck. But where are you watching from? We like to know where everybody's at. We want to say hi to everybody, but we got to know you're here. So type in the chat, give Chase a hello.
Hey, with Charlie a hello. He's got his Charlie's game right now. That's what we're watching here. And we're going to be moving on to the next hand here, but it looks like we're making some audio adjustments.
Yeah, making a few audio adjustments.
Hopefully this is better for you guys. Let us know in the chat if this worked. If we're still a little too loud, maybe we're a little distorted. We are running some pretty high levels of audio right now, but...
Mr. Brown over here in Midland, Texas, enjoying this hot heat.
Yeah, that is something.
Is this your first time?
Look at this, Richard. All in with the snowmen. Speaking of heat.
Okay, so just...
$22 makes you holler, but 22 in a 1-2 game is going to equal with 6 players, about 150 in the pot.
That's right.
How much they are.
And Max with the king-queen of clubs coming along for the ride. So is Cole with the ace-9, Alex with the ace-8, and Roger with the jack-9. Ooh, and the flop comes king-queen high. Max makes 2 pair right off the rip. Poor Richard does not look like he's going to make it through much of this pot unless he spikes an 8, but you can see Alex already holding one of those 8s, reducing Richard's chances here. Likely to get, or rather not likely to get a set here. And we've got our mic situation hopefully getting a little more situated.
And here we go again. Richard's still in there with 8s. He's looking for that last and final 8, but he is wicked behind Max.
Yeah, wicked behind. Ooh, and look at this. Boating up on the turn thanks to another king. Now that is not the nuts.
And Richard's going to have to show it down.
There it is.
So Richard is out on this one, and there's no card he can hit to help, but luckily that only cost him $22.
$22 doll hairs.
Doll hairs. What movie?
What?
What movie? Doll hairs. It's got Rob Schneider.
Is it? I was going to say My Cousin Vinny.
Nope, it's got Rob Schneider.
The Stapler.
I now pronounce it Chuck and Larry.
I haven't watched that one in a while either. It's been a long time since I've seen a good movie. I watched Dune and Dune Part 2 recently.
What did you think?
Amazing. My brother-in-law called it better than Star Wars, and after seeing it, I agree.
Do you agree?
I agree. I think it was excellent. It was so good, in fact. Me and my wife both bought copies of the original Dune book.
And read it?
And we were reading it together for a short while, and then my schedule changed, and I don't have much time for reading it.
Aww.
But I'll get back into it.
I don't feel bad.
Nah, you shouldn't.
I'm glad.
You shouldn't. And Melvin picking up the Jack-9 of hearts here. Cole with his 8 rag, and Alex with his 8 less rag. Ooh, Anthony says we sound like a robot. Hey, I like that. Meow, 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 meow.
Well, we're much better than where we were last week, and we're still trying to adjust where we are this week. We're trying to get there. We'll have to do some off scenes working on it.
Some calibration is what we're talking about here. Hey, Robbie is also Team Cole as well. Always good. Say maybe change some of this compression. Maybe work this down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Let us know if this is any better. Let us know what we're doing here. If it works.
Yes, we are definitely time. Robbie's in the house. Robbie is the hat sender and the mom we all love, and we are glad she has her in there. But look what Richard just did. Richard rebought for $300.
And spikes a boat on the flop.
And look at this. If a 9 comes out on the turn, he no longer is in the lead.
Oh, wait a second. Now he is.
He has the nuts.
He's got kind of the nuts, doesn't he? Not the nuts?
He's got the nuts right now.
Well, wouldn't it be pocket aces or pocket deuces? I'm making excuses here. Charlie, grab 3.
Nope, that's 4.
Alright.
Oh, and I grabbed all 3 of the same color.
He's an overachiever, everybody.
Alright, so
Alright, here we go.
I got 2 of the same color.
I got
those poker sides.
3 of the different colors. I'm not going to eat them all at once. What do you think?
Yeah.
Look at these. Look at these ones here. Different colors, arranged chromatically. I made that up. I'm not sure if that's true. Okay, I'm going for the barf-colored one first. Here we go.
Oh, that's buttered popcorn.
Now, he got the buttered popcorn.
That's really good.
I got the bar flavored one. That trick will never get old. Wait! I tell a lie. I just don't like pears. This is pear flavored, 100%.
I have another shot at buttered popcorn or whatever is the worst of the two.
The red one is the worst one. We try not to draw the red one.
So the chances are in these boxes, do they put one buttered popcorn and one rotten egg?
Yeah, that's right. And okay, so I got one that's not listed on here. This could be strawberry banana smoothie. I'm holding out hope for strawberry banana smoothie.
I got another buttered popcorn.
I got strawberry banana smoothie. Hey, we won this one. That's what I'm talking about.
And the last one is either birthday cake or dirty dishwater.
This one's gonna be rotten egg. I'm almost confident.
I'm really hoping it's rotten egg.
Actually, you can tell. Sniff it. It smells like rotten egg. I'm not gonna put it back. I'm gonna eat it, even though I know what's going in.
Oh, that's not dirty dishwater. That's something worse.
Wait a second. It's not rotten egg. It just smells like one. It's buttered popcorn. He won.
I did not.
All
That's
three.
bad. All right, so that's
right.
game where we have 7 players in the hand. And would you like one?
We got a couple of audience members here.
Come on, go. Just one. Chris, would you like one?
Chris is gonna eat one.
I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
Brittany needs to have one.
I'm done.
Oh,
I mean, this one right here, like, it's like,
Yeah, try it.
this one's like toothpaste.
Yeah, try it.
What is it, toothpaste or what?
You touched it.
yeah, you touched it. It matches your fingernails. Go ahead and try it.
Yep, you gotta try it.
Worst case scenario, you're eating toothpaste.
Oh, that's a
Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, Ace, 9, and King, Jack. And this pot has just been 3-bet.
It's toothpaste. She's walking out of here unhappy. And Cole 3-bets to 80 right here.
I think it's 2 calls.
What is this? We're getting some fancy food today, it looks like.
I want some fried cheese. No, I want garlic bread and fried cheese.
That's a good idea right
3
there.
players to the flop. Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, King, Jack. Flop comes out. 10 of clubs, 7 of clubs, 4 of diamonds. And Cole with $122. He just says ship it and rip it. And that's going to make it really hard for AK to make the call with Jack 10. It's so hard to say his name and what he has. Because you say AK and that's usually
And you're
what the cards are.
thinking Ace King, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to try and order some food to wash down the flavor of these jelly beans here. I think I'm going to have to go just this one right here, the little spaghetti meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Classic. Give me that heartburn.
So AK makes the call. Roger lets it go. Now Cole has 6 outs, but he's only got 3 outs. 3 of them are dead. Ace of spades, ace of diamonds. Queen of diamonds is gone.
Ooh, and there's another Jack.
Now he's got 2 outs, 2 kings.
There's an ace.
No good.
Doesn't help at all.
Good, no good. He had to hit the straight right there, and Cole flips over his hands. Luckily for him, he's already got some chips at the table with him, so he will not have to go far away. And AK is running hot. AK just overtook Roger
Unbelievable.
by $130.
$130 right there. Now, wait a second. I got an idea. Let's check out these stacks, speaking of which. How? Let's see who our chip leader is, shall we?
There we go. AK.
63 for AK. Roger in second place at 537. Got 520 for Max, and Alex at the bottom now with 156.
And I like the fact that it goes away on its own. It gives you about 10 seconds to look at it,
Perfect.
and then she's gone. Robbie, how are you doing out there in Oklahoma? How has life been?
Yeah, clicking that button a little better than dragging the... Oh, here we go. That's all we had to do.
Yes.
That should be way better.
That should be way better. We're no longer in the reds there, and we're in the yellows. Hopefully that volume has gotten a little bit better.
And JR now with the KQ. He's going to raise it up to a smooth 33 right there. So a 1-2-33 game that we've got going. That's going to fold out the ace-10. Roger getting out of there. Richard getting out of there. So is Max. Basil is so out of there. He's not even in his chair anymore.
guaranteed. He is over 100% at his phone, and he's saying hi to all of his fans.
Yeah, wait a second. I just had an idea.
What's that?
Maybe this one is this one. No? Maybe that's the cause of our echoing problems. Yeah, try that. Can you hear us?
Test 1, 2.
Test. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if this works.
Type in the chat and let us know if you can still hear us. We are.
Well, you know what I just realized? If they can't hear us, they're not going to type anything in chat. All right, let's turn it back on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Uh-oh. Okay.
All right.
Could, just another test for the room, could you hear us talking?
Yeah, if you could hear us asking you to type, can you hear us in chat, then let us know. But now we're asking, okay.
Wait.
We got-
Okay, we're gonna, Chase,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you a number, and we're gonna have you type it in, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
5.
4.
Okay.
Type in 54, Chase, if you can hear us.
54, Chase.
Oh, wait, I didn't mute
Wait,
it.
okay.
I
try-
didn't mute it.
Let's
Okay.
do two new numbers.
Okay, new numbers, Chase,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
6.
Type in 6 in the chat if you can hear us.
Type in
Just
6.
sixes.
Just 6. Let us know. Okay.
Well, that
We got
54
the
was
54.
yeah,
that
we got the
worked.
54, but now we're looking for a 6 and a there
Oh,
we go.
there it is. Okay.
Okay, now here's the next question, Frank. Since you and Chase are yes, there we go. Is this better than it was?
Do we sound less like robots?
And if that's the case, then this is going to be even better.
That should be even better. I do hear less noise in the headset.
Yeah, I don't hear anything else. Type 5 in the chat now, since we're narrowing it down. Oh, much less like robots.
Much less. Love it. Thank you, Frank. We appreciate Frank. We appreciate Chase and everybody watching. But thank you for troubleshooting that with us.
I wish we would have been able to do that.
It was very distorted. Hey, we're a lot better now.
Hey, and we actually sound more like men.
I feel professional.
All right, I think we should cheer to a jelly bean. I'm going to grab that one right there.
You're an animal.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this one right here.
All right, I got a buttered popcorn looking one
All
right
right,
here.
I'm
gonna try it out.
I got
What
barf
is
peach.
rotten egg or buttered popcorn? The stakes are high.
Hey, should we trade?
No, I don't want that. That one's barf. Yeah, that's definitely barf. Rotten egg. No, tastes like my breakfast. Wait a second. You know what? The rotten egg actually tastes a little more like overcooked broccoli than rotten egg.
This one's bad.
Yeah, that was not good.
Look at this. Max is all in. Queen 3. Not a bluff. That was bad.
These are awful. These are awful. My favorite quote of the day. We asked Cole if he wanted to try one before we got started on the live stream. And he said, "Hell no, I play that game with my kids."
That one was pretty rough.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, let's. Hey, where's the tequila at? Are we doing that yet?
Nope. That one was bad though. So if you haven't picked up this game yet, go ahead and pick it up. And it's a. I don't even know what the game is, to tell you the truth. I just know it's to eat jelly beans and not to get one of the terrible ones.
You have to write down a list of wants or desires or something. The example here is, I wish education was free. I don't know. In my perfect world.
Lauren, you gotta eat.
I did.
Eat another.
He's gonna eat another one.
Let me pick it.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one right there looks great.
Oh, give her a
No,
red
no,
one.
because I think that's like vomit. or
No, I just
something.
ate the vomit.
No.
No, what is it?
I don't know.
I can't see it. I'm old and my.
It's either dead fish or
Oh,
strawberry
no,
banana
that's not
smoothie.
happening.
Or strawberry banana smoothie.
It's not happening. If it could possibly
You
be
touched
dead
it.
fish, no, I don't give a shit.
You touched it.
Oh, I don't care. I really,
So as you
I
can see,
can't.
we have a chicken in there. Throws it back in the bucket. We've got 5-way action, 4-way action now heading the pot. $50 are sitting in the pot, and it's just going on up. AK with 86 throws some more money in there.
Roger with the king 10 here.
I like Roger's hand,
I
but
like
I
Roger's
also I don't like 8-6 or 9-7 because all of them are holding each other's outs. Flop comes out ace of spades, queen of diamonds, deuce of clubs. That gives Roger huge draws considering the fact that 2 players are holding the exact same cards.
Now we're laughing at some of the flavors on here. One of them is Old Bandage. And,
Oh,
Charlie actually ate it.
Yeah, it tastes just like an old bandage. I mean,
Never ate an old
I've
Band-Aid,
never
so I
I've
really
never
don't
licked
know.
an old Band-Aid off someone's arm, but I imagine that's exactly how it would taste.
I
Someone's
can't
arm, he
see
says.
them. I'm
Roger throws
so
out a bet,
impressed
and they're
with
gonna
my
slide it
Roger
to him.
takes it.
And that was not a bluff.
That was not a bluff.
8-6-9-7-8-6 is what he was up against.
Yeah, he was bluffing with the best hand. I'm not sure if that counts.
Nope,
but
we said straight bluff.
Is that me?
That is Lauren dealing. Sue
And-
coming up. Sharing secrets with Lauren, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. she's
Lauren
gonna
getting
get
up to come in here and say she's going to eat a jelly bean, then I hand her one, and then she walks off with it.
Walks
Max
away.
is actually sitting in seat 9 reading the basic rules of poker. I'm just kidding, Max. If you go back and watch this, Max, I'm just kidding. Max is very well versed in poker. And
Action starts to the left of what's called the dealer button.
Yes. You have 3 options. Check, bet, or fold. He's actually on chapter 2 now.
Wow. Okay. Is this Phil Hellmuth's book here? Play poker like the pros?
Oh, no, you know what that is he's doing? He's looking at the
The
menu.
menu.
Yeah, I just figured that out. I was trying to figure out what he was looking at, but he's looking at the menu that
You know.
we just looked at that.
Charlie, I thought you knew the whole time.
No,
That's
I'm,
okay.
I'm naive.
And here we go. We got Sue now dealing, one of my favorite dealers.
Brand new to the house,
Excellent dealer, by the way.
and that exposed card is coming back. I can't exactly see what that exposed card is, but we already
I got
know it.
four
Chris
side.
is all over on top of that. We can actually probably now turn those up just a little bit.
Ooh. I like the way this sounds.
Have you seen the movie Twisters yet? Twisters.
I have not. I
Uh-huh.
haven't watched it yet.
I want to see it.
Yeah, it looks like something, somebody in my my background would be into.
Yeah, look at this. Ace King, but AK does not have Ace King. AK has 8-5.
JR has AK.
Yes, JR and Melvin.
You know what? I'm feeling good about Basil's hand this time. He's got the Queen 9 suited.
Do you know why I keep eating these jelly beans?
Why?
I'm starving.
Because they're right there.
I'm
And
starving.
it seems like something that would be good.
So type in the chat if you think we should do the 100-year-old duck egg challenge.
Please type no in the chat. Please type no in the chat. I have never begged chat harder in my life than I am right now. Please type no.
So if we do this, I will 100% vomit.
I will barf before I even put anything in there. And look at this. Look, Basil would have made at least a top pair. I can't remember. Was it Queen 10 of?
I don't
I
remember.
think it
what
was
he
Queen
had.
10 of clubs. Maybe it was Queen 9. Either way, he would have.
He would have played
He would have
Queen 10 of
pulled
clubs.
Way ahead.
Hey, Richard's got some chips in his stack. I did not even see that.
Richard's doing well.
So heads up, Ace King versus Ace King. Who will be
Ooh.
the strongest?
Who's gonna win here?
Only the strongest.
Oh,
will
look
survive.
at this! I love that. An all-in bet. Let's see if Melvin can call.
I like that all-in bet.
Now this, Charlie, I believe this qualifies as a bluff. Now if this gets through,
But it's not a bluff because he's got the same hand as the other guy.
and he does, but I think he's bluffing with a no pair situation right here. He's bluffing.
Well,
once
that's
again with
that's
the
only
best.
one. That's only one we have to eat.
Oh yeah, he's bluffing with the best hand.
And
But
look at
he
this.
is bluffing nonetheless.
Remember what we spoke about last
Uh-huh.
week? Sitting back with his
Sitting
arms
back,
crossed.
He's showing.
Look at this.
strength.
Melvin says
wow,
call.
Melvin calls.
Holy cow!
Wow.
Look at this. Look, he said, "Let's go." He said, "Let's go."
Let's go.
He said, "Let's go."
Man, that was good right there. Excellent call by Melvin.
By the way, we just got the air horn button.
Yeah, can you tell?
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, excellent call right there by Melvin. Unbelievable. That's one thing you got to do here. If you ever suspect you're going to chop a pot, I say just shove all in.
When in doubt, shove all in.
When in doubt, shove all in.
What's the worst that can happen?
Unless you have King Jack of spades and a spade draw and no pair. Ask me how I know.
So I'm assuming. Oh, we all already know the story. Everybody in the chat knows the story.
Everybody knows.
We got those bad beat stories.
That's right. That's right.
So let us know if you're a first-time chat watcher in the chat, viewer in the chat.
We got a couple of chat pros.
Yeah, we've got something maybe we can give you. If you're just joining in and you're an avid KoJack watcher, we truly appreciate your time and thank y'all for coming back and tuning in and sharing some time with us.
Very true. You are the reason we do this. We have a great time doing it, but we do it for you. And look at this now, Roger with the ace queen.
Oh.
Richard with the king deuce of hearts. I got a feeling Richard's going to play this one. If I know anything about Richard, he's thinking about it. He wants to play, and he does. He lines up some chips, throws in the call, $30 to play. Max with his pocket nines, he's probably not going anywhere.
What's Basil got?
Basil's got
Basil's
the
got
5-3.
5-3. Basil's got the Charlie.
He's got
hand.
your hand.
Basil's got the
Oh,
hand.
but he doesn't have a seat.
What?
He's out of there.
Basil just folded maybe $1,000 pot.
Monster. Oh, you know, that's probably why he didn't play the queen last hand. Is because he's just not there to play.
Oh, touche.
Touche.
He's up in chips. He's gone.
Look how observant we are.
$400 in his stack. He's gone. He gone. He gone. He gone.
And the flop comes ace high.
I would love to have 5-3 on this.
2 4s in tow.
I'm so hungry.
Roger flops top pair, great kicker. And he's going to go ahead and bet it.
Always plenty.
And everybody lets it go.
Everybody's out of there.
Max doesn't even want to mess with it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Teresa's in here. Team Basil. Matt
Hey.
is Team Maxi.
Love that. Couple of fans going on here.
Yes. Fan day. And you get to watch your friends, watch people you know play live, see what runs that engine behind their head.
And you know, we got a great set too. We got a good studio. We have to
Yes.
work on that beam down there, but we
Yes.
just the paint job.
We've got some upgrades coming.
That's right.
And I'm not gonna
I'm
even
excited
tell you.
about 'em.
Oh, you already know.
I
don't you?
already know.
Dang it.
I know everything. That's not true.
What is this? What is the log of 81?
81, the log of 81, 200, 544,011,7.2. Did I get it right?
Nope, it's 1.91.
Okay, I was close. 11D7, I thought was going to sell it. Now Richard this time with the ace quisha does just call. Another sneaky call from Richard.
That's twice.
That is twice. Cole with the sneaky call with the 7-6.
I like Cole. Cole is getting playable hands and raisable hands, but he elects just to make the call on
I
this.
like it. I gotta say, I like the sneaky plays.
And Richard doesn't even re-raise it. Melvin raises with ace deuce offsuit. King 7, ace 10, ace queen, 7-6 make the call. Aces are going to be hard to find. Jack, 10, 5, all clubs.
All clubs.
And once again,
look
here we
at
are.
this though. AK with the king of clubs,
Yeah,
Richard with the ace of clubs. We could see some violence here. Yeah, looks like Brad gets out of there.
Richard's going to bet.
Richard's thinking about it. He's throwing up some chips.
WWPD. What would Pac-Man do?
What would Pac-Man do?
And he makes the bet, gets the call.
Wow,
Go.
and look at this. The only two players left in have club draws. The ace of clubs versus the king of clubs. Now, of course, Richard also could make a straight. Ooh, and there's a king right there.
Oh, Richard. Oh, he's got Broadway. That's
Yep.
the worst card that AK could see because whatever Richard bets, AK is going to call. Richard's going to flip over Broadway, and he says, man, I'm so glad the club didn't hit.
That's true. It would have been way worse.
That's all you can say at that point.
And he does tap the table. A very sportsman-like gesture right there. It means good hand.
And moving on around to hand number 20. Quick look at the stacks, where we stand as Richard stacks up those chips. And Maxwell's now in the lead with $775. Alex in seat 4 is bringing up the cellar, but it's not really much considering the fact that you can only buy in for 300, and he bought in just south of 200. He bought in, I think, with 185-ish.
Somewhere around there.
And so he has not lost much. And look at this. Max can't even get back to his seat fast enough to raise.
Max under the gun with the ace quisha. Those ace quishas really getting around, aren't they? And Basil back to his chair now with the pocket sixes. Now I like these sunglasses that JR's got on his hat. That's an interesting choice.
I hadn't even seen him.
Oh yeah. A lot of players will wear sunglasses to obscure their eyes.
What's going on, Mr. Roy Hall joining us in the house? Several main events there.
Hey.
Not sure where Mr. Carter is tonight. He comes out and plays this every once in a while.
That's true.
We need to see you in this, Roy. See if you can tear this game up.
Come on, Roy.
Flop comes out. King of Hearts, 9 of Hearts, 8 of Hearts. That's the second flop in a row.
That's monotone right there. Brad with the Queen of Hearts, Alex with the 4, and Richard with the Jack of Hearts. Roger, the top pair is the best hand right now. Cole playing the guess your hand. Could have anywhere between 5-3 and 7 deuce. He gets out of there.
So he probably had 5-3. And with a bet of $60 by Roger, I think Brad's going to make this call. That's a big bet.
That is a big bet. He does have potential. The second nuts in his hand.
He's looking for a jack, a queen. No, queen won't help. Queen
The
will
ace
put
has
him in.
not been folded. Ace of Hearts, has not been folded. Oh,
There's his jack. I mean,
there's
you
his
ask
jack.
for it and you get it.
That's what happens. Brad and Roger both making.
Is he
a
putting all
straight
in? He's going all in,
king.
isn't he?
And Brad is what we call free rolling here.
Roger's now looking for a 10 and a 10 only, and it cannot be the 10 of Hearts. That's
right.
it's already gone, but it cannot be the 10 of Hearts.
Yeah, of course, if it were, that would give Brad the flush. Queen high.
As you see, players are waiting on the list to get into the game. KoJack's is popping tonight, so if you're anywhere around in the Midland area, head on out. We've got seats open. We are about to open up a third cash game table. If you're over in the Odessa area, they do have that $115 tournament. And it's no limit hold. I'm sorry, 120 no limit hold'em. And then they've also got a cash game table running over in Odessa at our sister club. And look at this, Roger does make the call. He doesn't like to let it go.
All in.
Uh-oh, and he's drawn thin. And there's the 6, and that check mark now goes to Brad, and Brad gets to pull in a beautiful new stack of chips.
There it goes. All the way.
What's more fun, pushing the chips to the player all stacked up, or making the player pick them up?
I usually keep them stacked.
I like to knock them over.
I push them from the bottom, and if they fall over, that's what happens.
All right, so what we should do is we should have a competition. Knock everybody's chips over so you can stack
So
them
you
up
can
fastest.
stack them fastest.
Would you C4 behind?
That's too funny. Yeah, you'll be able to tell who wins a lot of pots and who doesn't pretty quickly after that.
Quick look at that VPIP where everybody stands. That's nobody in the blinds unless they've been raised. And Cole leading the charge with 80% to 20%. He's missing to be at 100. Is sitting over in Alex and JR stack.
That's right.
Basil's voluntary putting money in about 1 out of every 4 hands.
That's not too bad.
But he's getting stuff like Queen 7. He can't play that.
He could. If he wants to make us eat a jelly bean, he could play it. It looks like he does make the call. So does Cole.
Oh, I see the sunglasses now. I just saw them.
Right on top of the hat. That's interesting. It's a good way to keep everybody on their toes.
Roy,
what is he looking at?
Yeah, Roy, you're coming out to play the bounty on Saturday, man. Those prize pools have been Roy-sized.
Look at this Roger with the KK, the Cowboys. He's sizing up a bet here. Thinking about how much do I make it? Looks like 45 or 50. The old 1-2 45 to 50. Classic game here that we've got at KoJack's. $40.
Max has the house hand, and he's
thinking about it. Of course, you got to know what you're up against when somebody raises that big.
And he lets it go.
He does a disciplined fold right there.
He says, Roger, I know you got the ace magnets.
That's right, the ace magnets. AKA the King Kong right there.
Yes, Cole makes the call with 10-7 offsuit.
Now, if you're going to crack kings, that is a pretty good candidate for that.
And there it is, the ace magnet. Now Roger's shut down.
Magnet. Let's see if Cole can pick up on the weakness here that will be Roger's hesitance to bet it. Or wait! Maybe Roger just bets it anyway. $55, and Cole lets it go. And just like that, Roger pulls in a cool $47 out of that $142 pot. That is his profit. we're going to be moving on to hand number 22. Here's a look at the stacks that we've got going on here. Interesting game. Now the max buy-in is 300, so keep that in mind. We've got Melvin, Cole, JR, and Alex below that mark. Everybody else above 300 right now. Max at 758. A full 2.5 buy-ins. Very interesting. And we are moving on here. We've got Sue dealing these hands out. It looks like a couple of callers. Melvin with the ace-3 suited. Alex with the ace-9 offsuit. JR with the pocket sixes. AK with the KoJack. Hey-o! Brad also holds an ace. That is, by my count, 3 aces accounted for. And look at this, Max with the Charlie hand. Raises it up on the button. 5-3 of hearts. Looking like he's going to take a stab at this pot, trying to make me and Charlie eat some of these jelly beans. If the bluff gets through, we will be eating the jelly bean here. And we'll pull up the camera so you guys know. Ain't no fooling. We are eating these jelly beans. And some of them are awful. We got 2 red ones right on the top. One of them could be cherry and one of them could be Old Bandage. Yikes. And it looks like we get a couple of callers. That $25 bet from Max. We've still got a good couple of players in the hand. 7 by my count. And the flop comes 10-5-5. You can't make this up. Max flops trips. Everybody else really just kind of not taking much of a piece, though Richard does have top pair. And Max has the option. Let's see if he continues. He does c-bet. It looks like $100. That's going to get Cole out of there. Melvin quickly follows. JR with a small decision. Pocket sixes gets out of there as well. AK with his overcards out. Looks like Brad is out as well. Richard doubles the bet. Justin, min click, raises it up to 200. And I think Max, Max shoves immediately. Richard calls immediately. And then Richard immediately gets the bad news. His top pair is no good. He is up against 5s. There's a queen. He's got 5%. A 10 wins it for him. He gets a bigger full house. 10s full against Max's 5s full. Unbelievable. And you saw the despair on Max's head right there.
Oh,
Not
no.
happy.
I missed it.
A 1-outer, Charlie. A 1-outer. He hit the 10 on the river, and that's going to do it.
That explains why when I was just walking back in, Max said, "Your hand sucks."
Yeah.
I missed it.
Look at the flop. 5-5-10. Max flops trips. Richard has 1 out because one of the other 10s have been folded, and it comes on the river.
Oh, that's so dirty.
So dirty indeed. And look at this. Sue is pushing the pot his way. Max looks like he's leaning back, taking a break. I would too after something like that. Unbelievable. Sue is dealing heat. That's all I gotta say. Back taking a break. And here we go. On to hand number 23, the Michael Jordan poker hand.
Kobe
Kobe.
or Jordan?
It was Jordan. I think.
So who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? If you're in the chat, who is the greatest basketball player of all time?
You know how I feel about that.
Are you Team Jordan?
You know how I feel about that.
Are you Team Kobe?
I'm Team Jordan because he was in a good movie with Bugs Bunny.
I forgot we covered that. So if you're in the chat, who is the GOAT in basketball?
Yeah, basketball GOAT. Is it Brittany Griner? I don't know. Who knows? AK with the 9-8. Richard with the AQ. Now Basil with the 7-4. Does not feel like bluffing at it, even though the stakes are high and the jelly beans are half and half. Could be good, could be bad.
They're all on the table.
They are on the table. And speaking of on the table, Charlie's got a pretty nice looking sandwich over there. I guess I'm hungry too.
I only have half of a sandwich.
I am eyeing that thing.
All right.
No, I got that spaghetti and meatballs coming.
I tried to share.
He did. He's a kind man. Queen Jack 4 on the flop. Alex flops top pair. bad kicker. Richard flops top pair, great kicker. He's lining up a bet while he stacks his chips. Raising Alex's $11 bet. Cole, 150 to call, does lay it down. Alex, he's thinking about it. All in to call.
Who is going to be the first to $1,000 today?
Oh, now that is the question.
Richard's almost there, $928.
And if he wins this hand, oh, and looks like AK makes the call, drawing very slim. He does have 2 opportunities to pick up a diamond, but if he picks up too many diamonds, Richard will hit the flush, an ace-high flush.
He's looking for a 10 or a diamond. He's not, I mean, look at this, he's 43%.
That's right. 43%. He could hit it. And we've got a side pot going here. What is the turn? It's another queen.
Now his outs just shrunk.
His outs.
No 4 of diamond.
Nope.
Ace of diamonds, of course, in Richard's hand.
Right. Can't get a jack either. Well, the jack of diamonds is right there. Charlie looked at me like, what are you saying? That took me a second. And look at this. Richard bets out again. AK drawing thin, but still drawing. 21% equity. Any diamond, except the 4 of diamonds, will help him out. He's thinking about it. He's weighing his options.
That's almost too much. That's how much is that? That's what, $80 from Richard?
Yeah.
Give or take, maybe 100.
It looks like about 100, I think. I think he pulled a full stack out, which would be close to half of AK's remaining stack. AK's probably thinking, I don't want to call this bet. I'm either shoving or folding.
He says all in.
He does shove. Now Richard certainly going to call this one off once he gets a count. Well, almost certainly, I should say.
0 chance Richard folds right there.
There he goes. He got the count, and he is calling right there.
So looking for a 10 or a diamond, not a 4 diamonds. Or I can say like Chase, not a queen of diamonds.
Not a queen of diamonds, thank you. And Sue has been dealing the heat. Let's see if he hits another outer. I was going to call it a 1 outer, but I think it's more like an 8, 7 or 8 outer. All right, Richard, the eternal sportsman.
Oh,
Pats the table.
we didn't see the river card, but Ahmed won.
Yeah, it looks like Sue is dragging the chips Ahmed's way. It must have been a diamond.
Yeah, it glitched.
It must have been a king of diamonds.
What was it?
10 of spades.
10 of spades. Oh, it was not a diamond.
No, it was a straight.
He hit the straighty straight.
It should
Wow.
show in just a moment.
And that's the way to do that right there. Got a combo draw. Sometimes when you draw to the bottom end of the straight, it is good. This is one of those times.
There it is.
There it is. Unbelievable. Yeah, Richard pats the table, tells him good hand, and that's the kind of sportsmanship that you can expect here at KoJack's. A lot of great players, not only in terms of their ability, but also in terms of their demeanor. Great for the game. And just like that, hand number 25. Here we go. 25, make you feel alive. AK with the 5 deuce. That is not Charlie's favorite hand. That's our IT guy Chris's favorite hand. He's a guru on the computers. Roger with the 10-3, throws it in the muck.
It's not my favorite hand, it's my stupid hand.
It says it's his stupid hand, but it has won him a couple of bucks back in the day. I don't know. Roger is in. Richard with the king 4 is also in for $2 whole. And Cole looks like he's gonna make the call with that queen jack. Melvin with the pocket 10s raises it up to $12. A small raise by the standard of this game.
Mr. Rivas got new chips, and he says, I call the 11. Junior.
Look at this,
JR.
JR with the JJ. Alex with the AJ.
And he just elects us to call. What? Man, imagine the flop coming out with something like ace, jack 10.
Unbelievable. It is possible. It could happen, except that all the jacks are accounted for. And it comes ace high instead. Alex flopping top pair. I had to get you back for that.
I pulled the chase.
For that queen of diamonds.
I pulled the chase.
Now Richard with the pair of kings and the pair of 4s has the best hand right now. He's going to go ahead and raise it up, it looks like, to 105.
How does he do it?
How does he do it? That is a good question right there. And, oh, wow, look at this. Alex coming along with his top pair. Good kicker, decent kicker. Cole with the Queen Jack looking for a 10 does also come along, trying to make Broadway. On that rainbow flop, you're not really afraid of flushes. Roger holding the 10, does get out of there. Alex is all in for his remaining 194. It looks like Richard's going to make the call with his 2 pair. A nice disguised 2 pair, by the way. Nobody expects King 4. Not there. Of course, the pre-flop action, $12 to call. Yeah, King 4 might find its way in sometimes. Charlie shaking his head saying, no, 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 no. In an ideal world, probably. Probably that King 4 would fold, but yeah, we're playing a splashy game. Far from the GTO ideal, I should say. And look at that massive pot of chips right there. A queen on the turn there. Helps Cole somewhat, not really. Now Richard shoves all in after Cole bets it out, and that's going to do it. We've got 3-way all-in action here. Looking for a 10. Ooh, it's a 2 of clubs. Cole, no help, is out of there. Alex's top pair, no good. Richard's 2 pair, kings and 4s, scoops that pot. And Richard gets richer. He's getting a massive $868 pot right there. Charlie asked me just moments ago, who do you think is going to make it up above 1,000? Now we've got Richard there at $1,246 after this pot. We're having fun over here. I hope you guys are having fun watching us. This is shaping up to be a wild game. $300 buy-in, but look at this. AK with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of reds. We've got Brad, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 stacks of reds. And Richard now $1,246 right there.
It'd be so much cooler if Richard had $1,234.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Well, maybe he'll bet what is it, $13, $12, and then get out of there.
$12.48 would be good too.
And then we'll see if we can't make that happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it goes. That does go away automatically. I got scared.
You had to test it. You thought it was hanging.
Oh, me of little faith. And now Roger with the ace queen. Now I think the most common hand that we've seen so far today is that ace queen.
Richard's gonna play it. Oh no, he's not. I'm disappointed. That's
Out of there.
you should play 5-3.
You should. You should play 5-3. Especially if I'm in the game. Because I'm playing rags like that too.
Oh yes. Oh, AK picks up a raisable hand. Queen
AK.
10 offsuit.
And Queen 10 suited. He's got 2
That's what I
diamonds in there. He does elect to call the $40, and he's going to play this one from out of position. And he's going to flop top pair. Unfortunately, his kicker is dominated by Roger's ace kicker. Cole with the 10-6. Got a couple of backdoor possibilities here.
I think I'm gonna have trouble with my dinner. I ate a 4-cheese grilled cheese sandwich. I ate broccoli and cheddar soup.
You know,
and
I
now I'm
noticed-
eating macaroni and cheese.
I noticed the menu.
Cheese.
Just cheese all the time.
That's what's for dinner. Roger bets $125 and AK tosses it. Roger's gonna flip the table if a 10 comes. Not really. He wouldn't do that.
I don't think so. These tables are pretty heavy.
Oh, look at this. 3 outs and they're all dead.
All dead. Oh, there's the king to give him a little more hope, unfortunately.
He went from 3 dead outs to 3 alive outs.
The 3 alive outs. AK checks in flow. Roger
Roger checks.
checks back. Oh, and there's a jack.
It's gonna go check.
It might go check, check, although Roger is sizing up a value bet here for the river. Looks like 100. AK says, no, that's too rich for my blood. Maybe would have called 10. Oh, no, wait, he did call.
Oh, it looked like he folded.
I thought he folded, but he slides out the stack of chips, and they are going Roger's direction.
Wow.
Unreal right there. We've seen some real interesting action here today. So far, aces and kings have not been cracked yet, but I feel like that's only a matter of time.
5-3's been cracked.
5-3 was cracked, and 5-3 was the best hand for a while, and then cracked
That's
under pressure.
so unfortunate. Flop trips, river a boat, and be dead.
Yeah, Max. Now you know. Hey, listen, Max. Just here's a question for you. Who steered you wrong in this booth? Because it's not Uncle Chase.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Richard with the king 4 again. Let's see if he can hit it.
Roger's on fire. I bet he plays 5 deuce suited.
5 deuce of diamonds.
I bet even running cold, Roger plays 5 deuce suited.
Nope. Tosses it in the muck. Richard.
Oh, what a terrible fold.
Hitting the king 4. What a terrible fold, Chris says. That's funny. Max with the king queen this time. Basil doing a little Macarena, it looks like.
Hey, Macarena. Hi.
Cole coming along with the king 8 of diamonds.
JR's getting a little frisky.
JR is.
He's been quiet. His VPIP is a little on the lower side. Actually, the lowest on the table, 24. Him and Basil.
24%, which is actually pretty typical for a standard.
That's normal.
Yeah.
And here we are calling that low.
That's the kind of games that you walk into when you play here at KoJack.
That's why you see 5-3 winning.
Ooh, and look at this flop. Jack 9-7 rainbow.
AK smashes that rainbow with a pot of gold.
Absolutely, they're 2 pair.
You see what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Leprechaun analogy on
Hey.
the rainbow. Oh, and no longer any good. Max says, I have a bigger pot of gold.
That's right. Max really getting there. He's got the high end of the straight. He's feeling pretty good about it. He does elect to bet $60.
He's hoping somebody has 10-8, somebody has queen 8, something along the lines of that. But unfortunately for him, he's not going to get a call from anybody but AK with 2 pair. And this is probably where the river comes jack or nut.
Pow.
Oh, Cole calls.
Cole is in. Oh, and there's the 6 of hearts. Does complete a potential flush. Nobody holding 2 hearts. Max with the king of hearts. And look at that tower that Richard has. This absolute mountain. He's got his fortress is fortified. Max shoves all in. Charlie, I hate to tell you, I believe Max has the nuts.
Nope, 7-8 of hearts is nuts.
Ah, there you go. Thank you. You saved me. You saved us. And look at this. AK is calling with his 2 pair.
He's not scared.
He is not scared. He turns it over. Cole is all in as well with his king 8. He's got a low straight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. Max with the straight all the way to the king.
Max is just licking his lips at that point right there.
And he pulls in an $811 pot.
Holy crap.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was the best turn card in the world.
That was.
Well, they already had it 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. But what I'm questioning is nobody was afraid of the hearts.
That's true. That is true. Nobody hearted out. Nobody. Come back to me. I'll get some.
Worst time to laugh. I had a drink in my mouth, and definitely nobody hearted out right there.
Not at full capacity today. I'm learning this about myself as I'm saying it.
Aww.
That's a little bless your heart action, I think, for Charlie.
Aww, bless your heart.
We got a new dealer coming in here, Whitney. Also an IT extraordinaire, really helping us out with some of these live stream behind the scenes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Thought you said Sue.
No. Sue is very helpful, but not in the IT department so far. So far, I'm not ruling it out.
You ready for a jelly bean? Okay.
You gonna wash down the cheese sandwich with the cheese dip and the cheese side
Man,
with the jelly bean?
I really want.
I wish there was like a cheesy jelly bean. I definitely force you to eat one of those.
I really want
I'm gonna try a toasted marshmallow.
the strawberry banana smoothie.
I'm gonna try a toasted marshmallow.
Which one is it?
I don't know. I got a green one instead. This is booger flavor, and I'm almost positive.
All right.
I sniffed it.
All right.
Cheers.
We got the same one, right?
We got the same color right here. The booger flavor. Taste the booger flavor.
Taste the rainbow.
What movie is that from? Whoa, wait a second. All right, here we go. Going in. Now, booger.
I got the booger.
I got the booger too.
That's really bad.
I'm gonna swallow it without chewing it.
That's really bad.
Oh, it got stuck.
That's really bad.
It got stuck. Pardon me.
That's so terrible. Oh.
Now the problem with the jelly beans, you may not know this at home, they stick in your teeth.
And so you're picking them out
So
of your
you're
teeth.
picking them out of your teeth for 10 minutes.
Okay, there's the booger.
Ah, there it is.
So question, is it a dry booger flavor or is it a wet booger flavor?
It's got a little jalapeno in it to me. It's got some sort of pepper. Maybe a bell pepper? Joe Vegas, a fan of the popcorn jelly beans. I like those too.
Oh, yes.
I like any of the good flavors.
So Joe, just so you know,
this is the
this
game.
this is what we're doing, being
This is
boozled
the
right
game
here.
we play.
And I don't know that you're going to actually be able to see the
Maybe
flavors.
my camera works. The YouTubers do this. They put the hand behind to make it focus on the.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Nope, it doesn't.
So it's just all terrible stuff.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, half of them are good flavors, half of them are terrible flavors, and half of the players in this pot have hit
nothing.
something. Yeah, all right.
And the other half
Yeah,
have nothing.
King 4-3, and the turn is an ace. Charlie's pointing at Melvin and Richard.
One of them's going to win this hand.
Interesting hands.
If Max lets him get there.
Max does have
Who
the ace.
bet? Oh, Max bet the 30.
That should probably thin the field here. I can't imagine many of these players are going to be able to call.
I don't think so. Richard's got 2 outs and 2 outs alone. He's thinking, I got 4 outs and a stack of chips, so if I hit those 2 outs, I'm getting paid.
That's a good way to think. And that's probably how you get that stack of chips right there.
And Pac-Man done chomped up the Powerball and threw in his chips, and he's sitting behind his wall.
There it goes. Hey, even a couple of black chips in play here. We got those $100 chips for Richard and Max.
So as we move around to hand number 28, don't forget this. I see you and raise you a licorice. Joe, that's the problem. I love licorice.
Oh, you know, the other problem is if licorice was the bad flavor, we'd be sitting pretty.
Yeah.
We would be just fine. No, let me read you off the list of some of these bad flavors here. Liver and onions,
I had that one.
which is a delicacy in some parts of the world.
Not
Dead
in my
fish, which I guess is better than live fish. I would rather that. Booger, rotten egg, stinky socks, barf, stink bug, toothpaste, dirty dishwater, and my least favorite one, old bandage. Yuck.
So I got stuck with the old bandage a while ago, and it tastes just like you would imagine a Band-Aid being ripped off at the hospital.
Oh man, I've been there, and I do not want to taste that. Yikes. Stink bug is bad enough. Look at this Melvin stink bugs. The aces.
We got a big hand alert coming in. Richard right behind with a stack and nines. Will not shy away to any type of bet, but Roger says we're going to raise it up. It looks like a 15-pounder.
Yeah, Melvin raised it up to 15. It looks like Roger coming along for the call.
Basil can't go any further with his ace-8.
Yeah, he's out of there.
He gone.
Achoo.
3-way action, $47 in the pot. Aces versus nines versus Queen 5.
Hey, Fernando, going to be playing next Thursday.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. And look at this. You play the 9 comes, and now Aces
Wow.
is wicked behind. And Aces is going to bet to protect the straight and the flush draw possibilities. Roger's not going to go anywhere. Richard's going to be leading the aggression, or re-aggressing it.
Let's see that.
Double fisting.
Let's see it.
Is he going to grab a barrel with it?
There he goes. 100 at a time.
Melvin
Coming in.
coming in hot. We've got that big hand alert. Get ready. Here it comes.
And what did I say 2 hands ago? Aces have not been cracked yet? Oh, no, you hate to see it.
Watch the ace of diamond come on the turn.
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be terrible.
That would be the worst.
the ace of diamond followed by the queen of spades.
I think Roger's going to call this. He's got top pair. He's got the flush draw.
Oh, 100% Roger's going to call this.
You know at that point what Melvin has.
Right.
Melvin raised pre-flop. Melvin two bet on the flop with queen high. You know he's trying to protect the straight draw.
A decision to be made here by Roger.
Roger's got the old, if you're familiar with poker names, the Granny May.
Yeah, everybody's, yeah. It's named for the queen, which is the Q, and the May, which is the 5th month of the year.
And here we go. Roger makes the call, and Richard makes the call. I'm surprised after Roger made that, Richard didn't shove it.
We are off to the races here. Got our dealer Whitney counting up the chips, making sure everything's right. Pow, right in the pot. Pow, right in the pot.
Pow, right in the kisser. What is that off of? What is that off of?
That's I know it from Family Guy.
Oh my gosh, I called it.
Wow, Charlie, you have to eat 3 jelly beans for that one.
Oh my gosh, I called that. That's the worst card in the world for Melvin.
Wow, Melvin is so far ahead and yet so far behind.
Oh my gosh.
Roger with the queen high flush. Unreal. Set over set under flush.
That's so nasty. The person who flopped the lead turned 3rd place.
That's true. And look at this.
Bet 200, call 200. Look at JR. JR just shook his head at that. And look at Melvin. Melvin's like, what the hell is that?
What
Look at he
just
jumped. He saw.
happened? And he calls.
You said 6 is coming back, but you're not sure how much?
Oh my gosh.
He threw his $1 in.
We have one player over $1,000, and that player. Oh, look at this! Melvin shows his aces and says,
Gets up from the table.
"This is some baby back bullshit."
That's what that is. 100% that's what
Big
that
pot
is.
coming up in 15.
I can't believe I called that card.
That was wild, Charlie. Charlie, you gotta buy me a lottery ticket.
No, I need to play more
Yeah,
poker.
pick 6.
I could win at pick 1.
Okay, do it right now. I'm thinking of a number.
2.
Ooh, you were right on the money.
Well, no, I wasn't.
Nah.
Big pot in 15.
But it makes you feel
Game
better.
32 is a big pot.
And here we go. Whitney dragging multiple scoops of that pot. That pot was over $1,000 in a game where $300 is the max buy.
Look at these chip stacks.
What is happening here? Roger up to 1,357.
Top 3 players, $3,000. Max. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the max buy-in on the 1-2 game is $300. No 70% match, and their top 3 players.
$3,000.
God.
Unbelievable here. What did I say? I told you we're going to get some deep stacks going here. And I did. I'm getting nervous about this chip count graphic. I don't know if it's going away on its own. Achoo. There it goes. There must be some trick to that.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to do it.
We'll figure it out.
I guess it goes away when the graphic gets ready to roll to the.
Next thing, that's possible.
We're learning in style. Can't wait to see you, Fernando.
Yeah, Fernando crushed it. I think it was last week or the week before. Crushed it.
I don't remember much of last week except for being in pain.
That hurt. It must have been the week before then, because I have coherent memories of Fernando crushing it, and that doesn't jive with that hot chip that we ate.
No, that was brutal and painful and stupid.
You know what? We're going to do it again sooner or later, I'm sure.
I'm sure we will.
Richard with the King 7 suited this time. Roger with the 9-3 gets out of there. Now Max has the ace quisha.
Ah,
I tell you, I want to say it's 90% of the hands dealt. One of the players has ace queen.
so Richard's got the Kevin.
Okay, King 7, Evan, I like it.
Yeah, don't do what we're doing. Don't look up fun names for any hand.
You know, I'll be honest, half of them are not that fun.
No, it's like dad jokes on steroids.
That's exactly, yeah. And Max flopping top pair, top kicker. And Cole with, again, a couple of backdoor possibilities. Richard with some slightly higher backdoor possibilities. Oh, there's an 8. Does improve Cole's chances. He's looking for a jack for a gutter ball. Oh, wow.
Max is wicked in the lead, and with that fold, he goes to 91%. Cole's down to 3 of 4 outs that are still alive, and he's betting 100. And what you saw Max doing, you saw Max standing up to see how much he might be in for. And he knows at this point right here, if he calls this 100, he's probably going to have to call the $51. So this $100 call is going to cost him $150.
That's right. But the upside is this $100 call might win him an extra $50 too.
Touche.
If he's good. Of course, he's probably feeling like he's pretty good right now.
And that's what he's doing. I've watched Max play quite a bit, and he's trying to talk it through his head. You know, what's the possibilities it could he had? Did that 8 of spades give him the flush draw connection to the straight, or does he have something crazy like 9-8 suited? And Max lays it down. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's how many jelly beans?
Oh, that's a jelly bean.
You can hear the exasperation.
That's a jelly bean. I forgot about it. Okay, I'm not going to do that one though.
you gotta dig your hand in there.
Okay, I got this one.
You can't look.
All right, I got this one. It's either rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
That's this one.
That one's either. Is that booger or juicy pear? Yeah, that one's booger or juicy pear.
Please be juicy pear. Please be juicy pear.
I'll be honest, the juicy pear is not that good anyway.
It's got to be better than booger.
All right. Got to give it the sniff.
I can't smell anything.
They all smell terrible because I guess the bad. Anyway, the box.
So you should suck on it before you chew it.
That one's rotten egg. Yeah. It just tastes like overcooked broccoli to me though. I don't know. I guess rotten eggs and broccoli have kind of similar taste profiles. I'm trying so hard.
I got prickly pear. That's really good.
That's good.
That's really good.
I'm trying so hard not to chew it so it sticks in my teeth. I'm trying to chew it softly. No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
You ready for us to pick you a jelly bean?
No.
You have to eat it. Here.
Yeah. New rule: anybody who walks into the booth has to eat.
Come here. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
No.
You already looked
I
at it.
have
Look,
to
she
do
took
it.
a full step.
Close your eyes and just chew it. You can't look at it.
I have to.
No.
My stomach's already like.
Be a boss.
Be a boss.
Oh, she's not gonna be a boss. You gonna be a boss?
She's going for it. She's going for it. Give her a
Can I
ribbon.
not just pick up my own?
No, don't look at it. You gotta eat it without looking
Are
at
Eat it
it.
you
without
kidding
looking at
me?
it. Tell us what flavor it is.
Ready?
What's the alternative to this?
It could be.
I can't-
It's probably birthday cake. We'll just put it like that.
So it's birthday cake or something?
Probably.
Seven players going to the flop, and
Can I
Basil flop
spit it
top
out
there.
or just gross?
no, you have to eat it.
JR looking for a gut shot.
Chew it. Is it bad?
I don't know what it is, but it's not birthday cake. What is it?
Oh, I love
What
it.
is it?
We're having too much fun.
I
Dirty
didn't
dishwater.
choose-
Dirty dishwater.
Yeah, it's about what it tastes like.
You got it.
Oh,
There's
did
no
you?
trash in here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tastes like Dawn dish soap.
Ah, interesting.
You know, like you smell it.
Washing your mouth out with soap.
Okay.
No, not because I've ever had my mouth.
Okay.
And JR does not spike the straight here on the turn. Basil instead picking up a flush draw to go with his top pair. He's got the world right now, 86% to win the pot if it gets to showdown.
Did you eat it all?
Oh, and there's a 10.
I
No
did.
help to anybody. Basil picks
I
up
did.
2 pair.
Basil had the check mark, kept the check mark, and remained with the check mark. So we're going to see his hand number 1 win of the night, I think, right?
He bets 16.
No, his second hand win.
Second hand. He bets 16. Roger, thinking about it, kind of wants to make a call. He's bluff catching right now if he were to make a call.
I would love to see a shove right here.
That would be a jelly bean and a half, I feel like.
Yes. That might be 3 or 4. Would you like a tea?
I
don't drink anything but water.
Okay.
I may eat barf, but I only drink water.
He's a healthy man, everybody. He's healthy.
Yes. So once again, if you're joining us here at KoJack's on this beautiful, happy Thursday, as Chase calls it.
So happy it's Thursday.
So happy.
I don't know if you
it's
got the joke
Thursday.
earlier. The acronym is funny. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh my gosh, shit. I didn't mean to say that. Yes, so happy it's Thursday. That definitely stands for the SHIT. If you're not as slow as I am, you've already
Hey,
gotten
and
that.
we're eating so happy it's Thursday. Some
Yeah,
of these
we're-
jelly
we're-
beans taste like it.
Oh, I was about to say that, but I realized you just said that. If you're just joining us out, we got some big tournaments coming up this weekend. Saturday and Saturday alone, the largest tournament of the week at KoJack's. Prize pools are soaring over $10,000 plus, and we're coming up on a $15,000 prize pool. Starting at 3 p.m. Saturday, the bounty kicks off. Once again, that's $200 entry. You get a $50 bounty chip every player that you knock out.
How cool is that?
You take one from them.
You take one. You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
That's what everybody says in that tournament.
Brad picking up the pocket aces.
Oh, another American Airlines coming in the house, and it's going to be busted by Richard's 5 deuce.
I'm laughing because I think you're right, actually.
Oh my goodness.
And Cole with the king deuce here, also a contender, possibly to crack those aces.
Frank is the one raising it up.
And Max holding an ace with his ace 10, probably not
At
gonna,
this point,
or probably reducing Brad's
Fold is F.
possibilities of getting a set.
call or
Though I did deal a couple of those yesterday.
any kind of bet
Set of
or
aces
raise,
versus
either
ace
be
king paired.
or
Yuck.
Either one.
Oh, there's a king on the flop. King jack
Deuce.
could spell trouble. Oh, king deuce.
Well, like,
It doesn't
What did
spell
I
trouble.
just say?
It is absolute
Those
trouble.
are, like, not
Oh
doing
no!
anything.
I just said Cole's hand was gonna crack those aces,
They're
and
just
it
trying to
looks
get all the
like
plots
he's
right.
on the track.
All the money transfers.
And Richard's got a pair. Max is looking for a queen for the straight. All jacks are in play. Every jack is out, so no more jacks are coming. Basil calls pretty much drawn dead. He's got to hit another jack. A 10's no good for him because Cole's king deuce is in the lead. Frank's 9 is no good. AK's 3 is no good. Brad's looking for... He can't find a king. If a
Nope.
king comes up, Cole's got a boat.
Right.
Deuce comes up, Cole's got a boat. There is no way a jack can come up, so Brad has to go runner.
For the queen 10
And pocket aces go from 100% pre-flop
to 9.
to 9.
Well, maybe not 100%
Yeah.
pre-flop, but close enough.
100% with no flop.
That's right.
There we go. 100% with no flop. Let's get that right. What's up, Wendy?
Hey.
Y'all are chilling tonight. We would love... Thank y'all for jumping in. We'd love to see you out. Next time you do come in, I'm glad to hear that y'all are having a good time. Let me show you this. You missing it out. We've got Bean Boozled in the house.
We got a million jelly beans.
And we're over here just crunching on some nasty flavored jelly beans. But the action's getting good here. And look at this. It goes
Cole is
bet
all
20,
in.
call 20, call 20, call 20. Cole shoves it. And here's this is the problem. AK is not going to be able to call that.
The stream will be over.
He's thinking about it.
And
The normal cards, whatever.
Brad's going to have to call at this point. And Brad knows that. AK is going to call it. AK is going to call it.
Wow, look at him. He's making the call.
Oh, hey, I'm going to go ahead and give him one of these.
Wow.
Just because it's, I mean, it's he made the call.
That's a call
Yeah,
right
go ahead
there.
and-
He's dead to running threes.
Yeah, he's got 1%.
You see that 1%? That's running
He's
threes.
got
So
1%.
we've got
It's
Frank,
still possible.
and C3 is the dealer. I think Alex may have missed the blind.
Yeah, can we do a
Yeah,
vote?
because we can hear that clearly coming through here. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Yes.
Did you say you were gonna run that
So
live stream
Alex
till 8:30?
can either buy the
Hey,
button.
real quick before you turn that back on.
Frank,
Were you gonna
Frank
run this till
C3.
8:30 or he's
Yeah, till 8:30.
C3 is the button.
8:30?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And then Alex can either buy the big blind, or you can wait a hand and
We're gonna have to shift that out of there. And here we go. AK's all in. Brad is now all in. No chance Basil can call that. All in the
Yeah.
call, and he's saying poker's so sick right now.
Poker's so sick. His favorite hand, he's got to put it in the muck. Well, he
We've,
should.
we've got the biggest hand of the night,
hold on just a second.
Ah.
and that was supposed to be the cash register.
That was the cash register.
Yeah, that was
Number one.
that one right there.
Okay.
Biggest hand of the night, the cash register. We got it right. We got to get these things labeled. And Basil, his struggle right now is he has his favorite hand.
Right. That's the hard part. And he gets out of there.
Once he sees the cards, though, he's going to be glad.
Yeah.
How much did 6
Look at this. Brad is drawing to runner.
Oh.
Cole is drawing to anything because there's no more jacks in the deck. So whatever comes. I mean, he's just got to dodge runner. Would you like a jelly bean, Whitney?
No, thank you.
Chicken.
Okay.
Oh, here she goes.
Here she goes.
Here she goes.
Speaking of here she goes, watch her stack up this pot. This is not easy to do.
She's getting the pots correct. All pots must be correct before the next streets can come out.
She's got a couple of side pots here that she's going to have to deal with. And it looks like she's doing a good job getting them all in order. All together. And we're just waiting.
Yep, we're looking just to see.
Going for now.
Man, we're just waiting on a turn card here. This is going to be a messy pot either way.
She's got to double check his chips just to make sure they match the stack, and that's what I think she's doing right there.
Yep, and Brad.
She gives him his change because Brad had him
He's
over
got
top.
everybody covered.
He's got to go runner to keep everybody covered.
That's right.
And here we go. We're off to the turn.
Oh, drum roll!
3. And AK's going to feel good about that, but he's
Wow.
way behind. Now he's looking for a 3 and a 3 alone.
Those running threes.
And it's
did not
double of the way
make.
there. It's a 6. And Cole comes out of straight behind and pulls in $949 because he's in it all. And that's how painful it is to get crushed by aces. But that's also why you raise to more than $10.
That's right.
Because $10 is a pot builder. In this, with aces, it's impossible. It's very difficult to win with aces when you're 3 or 4 way at the river. And unfortunately for there, Mr. Logan did not get it. That's a painful loss. We hate to see it. But Cole, Mama Cole, look at this. Baby boy's got some money in the bank.
And he is catching up.
I'm never gonna drink that water.
Let's see if we can see this win column here. Cole, unfortunately,
Stop here.
not one of the big winners here today. Actually down $734. But with pots like that, he is clawing back. And you can see Roger, the big winner here, $1,000 up in a 1-2 game. Unbelievable right there.
What TV series?
It could be anything. Is
Tool
that
Time.
Sesame Street?
That's
Oh,
Tool Time.
That sounded like a Muppet. I thought it was Sesame Street.
You're one of the few that I know that say Muppet correctly, not Muffet.
Muffet, huh? People say
Muffet babies.
Muffet babies, huh? Well, I guess that's all right. I'm cut from a different jib.
Oh, if you've missed out tonight, we've had a grand time. We've got about 30 more minutes left in the live stream.
Yeah, we're going to be calling it here. We got a couple more hands to go. And I see that we've got a couple of viewers right now, so I just want to give a shout out to each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, guys. We do this for you, and we really appreciate the viewership. We appreciate the comments. Come on down and see us.
Yes, we got tables open, got 5 on the button games, got 1-2. 1-2 last night. 5 on the button went until a little after 5:30. 1-2 table last night went to 2 a.m.
Ooh, late running game. So even after the live stream ends here, we're still going to be going to town on some 1-2 poker. And the game usually gets bigger after the live stream ends here, so you know.
After the lights go off, the action goes.
The
Can
action
you pull those
heats
two
up.
cards back off? Pull them down.
Hey.
Not yet. Go ahead and put those 2 back. Okay, now push those up above. A little bit further up. And there you go. Next 2.
Did you get mine again? Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Here we go, Junior. I keep calling him Junior, and his name is
JR.
100% JR Bunch.
That's okay.
It's because when I write my name, my last part of my name is Junior, and I say that. But he looks down. He's been card dead almost all night long, and he looks down in a good hand. He looks down at pocket 7s, and all night long.
Last hand of the stream.
You didn't know you were joining into a little singing, dancing, and some ace quishas. So look at this. JR ships it in with pocket 7s, $122. Brad, right behind him, just took that brutal beating with the ace queen. And he says, I'm all in aces. He looks down at ace queen this time, says, I'm all in. Cole King Deuce is better than Jack 4. He ships it all in with King Deuce. Jack 4, he lets it go.
I got this dude up.
And Richard makes the call with King Jack. And now it's over to Alex. And here's the conundrum that Alex is in. He's got the K9. He's got $183. It's $117 to win $493 right now.
Ooh, more cheese, huh?
Oh, yeah. And so Alex does exactly what I thought he would. He ships everything into the middle of the pot, and here we go. Richard's now pot committed, has to make this call. He doesn't like the fact that he has to make it, but when he sees the cards flipped over, he's going to love the fact that he's got the outside pot against K9. He's got it dominated with KG. So joining us here in the booth, can you see her? She is, let's go right here. She is at the table and at the table.
2 places at once.
2 places at once. So tell us about this hand.
You could feel the tension at the table after the last hand. Everyone's trying to get their money in, make their money,
Where the switch for the
and
lights.
people were ready to gamble.
This is crazy. K9, pocket sevens. King deuces are crazy. And I said that because Cole shifts behind. You want to come way hi to your mama?
Yeah.
All right, swing in here and say hi to your mama.
Oh yeah.
We got a big hand going on, but we're gonna throw this up here, and I'm gonna let you say hi to mama.
What up, Robbie? Back in Oklahoma, hold it down. Oh man, oh y'all ain't seen the good stuff yet. Have you?
No, it's this hand, and then we got about another 15 minutes of
It
it.
gets good. It gets good. It's been a good night. It's been pretty exciting. What about you? How was your time?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, we try to excite it up for sure.
Look at this, Brad. Let me steal it. Look at this. Brad flops top 2 pair. Now there's diamonds. Alex has the nut diamond. And Brad just does nothing but lose with aces, but Rivers the absolutes with ace queen, and he flips it over like he knows it. He just turned $122 into just under $550. So what you see Whitney doing, she's pointing to Richard and pointing to Alex to show that they have a side pot. It's over here on the side. That is actually going to go to Richard with King Jack high, since both cards will play. Alex's King 9 will not. And then the rest of this beauty is shipping over into Brad Logan's pot. And he's now got $459 in the stack. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, that's how, I like how you just tossed the chip because he was reaching, you tossed it over his arm.
I tried to get it to
Yes.
him. Alex actually said that his favorite hand was King 9, and I can relate to that because my favorite hand is also King 9.
You know it beats King 9, right?
Every other hand, pretty much.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Almost every other thing.
You hit a straight, there's always a higher straight out there.
Flop.
Hand-wise, not that good of a hand.
Flop comes 10 Jack Queen. Somebody's always got Ace King.
But I have a German Shepherd, so I'm like, the German Shepherd, the canine,
That's a poodle.
gotta play it. Poodle.
That's a poodle.
I feel insulted by that. It's
My-
a big hand right there.
My grandma loved German Shepherds. She always bought retired police dogs and kept them at her house. And a story my mom always told me, I don't know if there's truth in it, but when my grandma would feed them, she would put gunpowder in their dog food because it made them mean, and they protected her. So I hated going to her house to stay the night when I was younger because she never shut her front door. The only thing that was there was the screen door. And she lived way out in the country, in the middle of nowhere. And these dogs would bark whenever people would come up to her land, and they wouldn't let anybody near her house or anything. And I hated going to her house because she never slept with the front door closed, but I loved it because you knew nobody was coming in. And then if they came in, you ever seen Dirty Harry with a big gun? She had one of those laying next to her bed, so you didn't ever have to worry about that.
Do I feel lucky?
Look at this. Pocket eights in the first hand. Goes to the next person. And Richard just limps with pocket eights. Moves over to Max. Max looks down at pocket jacks.
Pocket jacks have been really hot today.
Goes around to Basil. Basil slams his 8-4 down. Then we go over to Cole. And once again, We've got pocket aces again. Oh my gosh. And look, is he raising? He's got...
There was so much action here at the end of the push. It was a lot.
So Cole 3-bets it. It went $2 to $20 to $150. Richard's going to have to let this go. He's not going to want to take a chance to hit his stack. He was up over 1,300, dropped down to 690. He's going to look down. He's going to see his eights. He knows he's beat by at least at minimum jacks at that point. Now Max does not let this go. So here you go, 1, 2, and all of a sudden 305 in the pot. Noah's getting ready to come in. Flop comes out 3, 6, 10. Both of them are over top. This is a scary thing for Max. He's got to play. Oh, I was gonna say he's got to play pot control, and he checks. Cole goes all in, and Max makes the call. And this is going to be a massive pot unless a jack comes out for Cole. Turn card 3 of clubs. 2 outs alone. River card is a queen of spades, so close for Max.
All around it, yep.
At this point, he knows that Cole has aces before he even flips them over. And he says, how much you got? And Cole says, I've got stacks upon stacks upon stacks. And as they're counting that out, the chip counts are already updated in the system. I don't know if it'll pop up now, but as soon as this hand is over, the chip count, there it goes. Cole's now at $1,769. And Roger's $1,300. So we've got $3,000 with 2 players now.
Yeah, what did he start with a couple hands ago?
300.
300? Yeah, I thought that. He just bought him for 300.
Yes. 3 hands ago.
Wow.
Three hands ago, Cole bought him with 300.
Oh, yeah.
That is knuckin' futz.
Yeah.
All right, Dickie
It's
Roberts.
easy to go from nothing to something. There's lots of action.
So if you're looking to turn $300 into $1,739, head on over to KoJack's. We've got 1, 2 tables open. We're opening one outside in the main room right now, and you can make it.
Yeah, only took about 15 minutes.
Yeah. And okay, here, get this. In 15 minutes, Cole just turned 300 into 1,700.
A lot of money.
Hey, Chris, how many hands are after that one? Do you remember?
Maybe 3. Maybe 30. You just want it. 1 or 2.
Whitney, you want another jelly bean?
Oh, yeah. The one I ate earlier was toothpaste.
Oh, okay. Close your eyes and grab one. And tell me what flavor it is.
Like you're gonna drive straight that way?
Oh, it's good.
It's smart toasted marshmallow. You would get the good one.
Yep.
Yeah, you would get the good one. Look at this. Cole's stacks are huge. Basil's even helping him stack up his chips. He can't even keep all the chips on there. You're right, Moses. Where was all of this last week? It was crazy calm last week, and then here we go. They are insane again. Hey, Francisco's in the game.
Hey.
I didn't even realize that. He was saying hi to us earlier, and he's in the game. I've been saying Frank, but I didn't even realize it was him.
No, that's a different Francisco.
No, that's the very first comment, Francisco Espino.
Ah.
The one that said,
That-
Charlie, you sound like a robot. I think that was maybe a Mexican
That
robot.
was a really
You
good
sound
impression.
like a Mexican robot. But Ahmed's still kicking, still staying alive. Mr. Logan's still in here. We've only got about 2 or 3 more hands left. You want another jelly bean?
Yeah.
Okay, get one more.
Mix them up.
That one's not bad.
Oh.
Dead fish.
Dead fish.
I'll have a trash can. I don't even like jelly beans. Oh my gosh.
That was dead
What did
fish.
you get? Oh, see, I told her there was no way I was doing it.
All right, so that's what we got. So here we go, right back to action. AK looks down at King. King. Brad looks down at 55. Cards are moving so fast I can't see him. Cole's got ace 4 suited, not going anywhere. Flop comes out, jack of clubs, six of hearts, 7 of diamonds, jack, 7, 6. Richard flops a gut shot to the 5, but Brad holds 2 of those. Cole's looking for backdoor hearts to make the flush. And Frank is just looking for some big cards, but the problem is AK's got all the big cards in the deck. He's got pocket kings, and he shifts it all into the middle, and is not going to get one call. Alex is going to look down at 43. Once again, he's looking for the 5s. Both of those were in someone else's hand.
Why do y'all do that to yourselves?
That's my favorite flavor.
Is that fun?
That's my favorite
your
flavor.
favorite flavor?
Here, try another one.
No.
That's his
No,
favorite
y'all probably
flavor
would have a
everybody
trash
else
can
eats.
in here.
No, we didn't think about that. Next week when we do the 100-year-old duck age challenge, we might have to have a trash can.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There's no spitting it out though. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a.
Oh, I won't spit it out. It'll be projectiled out.
Yeah. Lucky, I had a water here, or else this room would not be so clean.
No worries, no worries. So Miss Witt is gonna say one more time. She's gonna say, "Hi, I almost puked, and now I'm gonna pass the mic back over." Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for dealing such a great game.
Yeah.
So as the mic gets pressed off to Mr. Chase for the last 2 hands of the night, Basil is up $118.
Hey, come on, Basil.
Cole is up a little bit. Cole's got
coming back.
$1,759 in his stack.
And he is up 76 of that.
Frank is only down $43. He's new to the game. Mr. Rivas is struggling a little bit. He's got $125. He's got some up to go. AK has been sitting still. He's been up, he's been down, roller coaster all around.
He's an action player.
Brad is $151 up now. Roger is $1,000 up.
Wow.
Richard is $80 up, and Max is down after that last big beat. The Kings versus the Jacks. Aces versus Jacks.
Yeah, aces versus Jacks.
Frank, welcome to the table, Francisco.
Hey.
2 pair, 10-9. I said, give me 2 pair, so I'll keep us stomping with my Air Force One. And
there it is, or something.
Yep, Alex Rivas is looking for a queen. Brad's
looking for a jack.
Yeah. Who's looking for a jack? Max. There's 1, 2. I see only 2 out.
Boy, it would be more action, I think, if we get a couple of diamonds coming out. Max with the queen high potential flush, and Brad with the ace high potential flush.
What about a jack of diamonds?
Jack of diamonds would do it.
Who let the fly in here?
I tried. I got him out for a minute. I got rid of him for a hot minute, and then the Wahoos let the door open.
She almost puked.
Saw that, wiping tears away.
Oh.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Isn't a dead fish better than eating a live fish?
No.
Aren't all cooked fish dead? Any sushi.
I was hoping we had crickets over here. We don't have crickets.
Yeah, that's almost as good.
Richard makes the
Wow,
call.
and look at this. Frank is all in. Cole.
He's gonna have to let it go.
Yeah, Cole acting like he has a decision, but
He doesn't. Well, okay. Step back 2 minutes, 2
Okay.
seconds. He does have a decision because he likes to get in.
he does. He does.
He doesn't know if he knew now that he's only drawing to a 4 and a 4 only.
Right.
Those would have went instantly in the muck. He hits a 3. He's still behind Frank's 2 pair.
Mhm.
Now Richard, he knew that at max, he thinks he's in the lead. I missed it. They're running it twice, is what they're doing.
Man, that fly is obnoxious.
Yes, he is. So
Okay.
we're going to be running it twice.
The first board goes to
And he
Richard with
hits
the
it.
flush.
He hits it.
Get out of here, buddy. Let's see if we open the door.
Second board comes out. Turn card is a 6. River card is a deuce, so it goes choppy chop.
And he is rearing back, trying to fly through the window. He's going at full speed. Same spot on the window every single time. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so chop chop here. That deuce of hearts, no help to Richard. Frank's 2 pair holds on the second board. Ha! I got him!
You got
go! Just like that. Alright. Gonna make a
You got a
A
meal
grilled-
for tomorrow.
Grilled cheese of my own, it looks like.
Ooh.
This bread here.
Oh, I didn't know it was cut in
Yeah,
half.
that's pretty good. What?
Is that garlic?
Garlic, right in there.
Nice. You gotta fill it with spaghetti and meatballs and a cheese stick.
That's right. Spaghetti tacos with
So
bread
question,
instead of
if you
taco
take a
shell.
piece of bread and put cheese sticks in the middle of it and put it on the,
Fried cheese sandwich. Not a grilled cheese, that's a fried
but
cheese.
you're grilling it's a grilled fried cheese.
Grilled fried cheese. We just came up with something new, Charlie.
The grilled fried cheese goes on sale next week at KoJack's.
That's right. Hey, we're going to have to try that. Instead of the 100-year-old egg challenge, let's just eat some grilled fried cheese.
All right, so we're gonna flip it back around to the commentator booth.
This is us.
Gonna bring us to the end of the night, but tell us what we got going on this Saturday.
This Saturday, we got that bounty tournament. How much is the buy-in, Charlie?
$200 starts you off with 15,000 chips. An instant $20 add-on gives you 10,000 more.
Man, that's a lot of chips. And you get a bounty biscuit, and that
Yes.
bounty biscuit is worth $50, So if you knock somebody out, they give you the biscuit. Pow! I thought it was coming for me.
Pow, right in the kegger.
Pow, right in the kissing.
Yes.
And then you get $50, so you can cash out those bounty chips placards as you cash out. If you make the money, you get the money on top of the bounty chips. So,
First place been running about 2,500 to 3,000. So make sure you head on out. Make sure you get a piece of the action. Also, coming up Sunday, the last single qualifier for the last single qualifier for the $10,000 added free roll.
That's going to be wild. Not exactly a free roll, but something close, because if you qualify $35 to play in the qualifier, if you qualify any chips that you bag, you take with you to the $10,000
And you
added tournament.
you get a free entry into the 10,000 added.
That's right.
Those entries run $240 if you don't qualify, get you into it for 50,000 chips. $260 gets you into it for 75,000 chips. If you get axed and if you get busted, $120 gets you back in for 50,000. $140 gets you back in for 75,000.
That's right.
But if you're like Melvin, who was sitting in seat 3 over here,
Oh, yeah.
Melvin qualified for $35.
Didn't he qualify twice?
Nope, he's
Well,
qualified
he
one time.
qualified once, but that's...
But he qualified with 201,000 chips. So for $35, he gets to jump in that tournament with 200,000 chips. And if he qualifies, he's planning on playing Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
He just said that. If he qualifies again, he could be walking into that tournament with 400,000 chips for $35.
$35.
So that gets you a free entry into the $10,000 added tournament. I got so many tournaments in my head.
There's a lot going on.
Because we got some fun
There's a
stuff coming
lot
up.
going on here at KoJack's. Yeah, and we've got more that we can't discuss yet.
I
But we're about to
almost-
roll over into the new month, and August is bringing a whole host of new surprises.
I almost released some information, and
Uh-oh.
I might have got taken out back and
Whoa!
being boozled.
You got knockout bounty of your own.
Yes. So if you're not familiar with what's going on, give us a call, shoot us a text, ask what's going on. All the staff members are very well aware of it.
Yep.
And we've got action coming to you hot.
This is gonna be
game
awesome.
Game will probably run until about 5:30, 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So head on out to KoJack's. Come
Come
see
on
this
down.
man.
Come see us. We're going to be here. Well, I'll be here. But he's here sometimes.
I'm going home.
All right, you want one for the road, Charlie?
You took the one that has no, you have to. We have
I
to
haven't
take
had a blue one yet.
blueberry or toothpaste.
I haven't had a blue one yet.
That's blueberry or toothpaste.
Okay, well, let's find out. Charlie, which one are you trying?
You're such.
I got toothpaste. Tastes like Aqua Fresh.
We're
What
not.
you got? You got blue?
No, I got Aquafresh.
Yeah, Aqua Fresh.
All right.
That's the best of the worst ones.
So that's how we're going to end it tonight.
That's how we got it.
We'll see you next week.